Hey everyone, is my screen too high? Yeah, I did say I would be back at 4. That was the plan. But you know what I did? Hold on, let me try and straighten this up. I procrastinated. Fuck yeah, I procrastinated. But I procrastinated at the start, you see. So I didn't do anything. I just sat, had lunch, then I played a bit of quick play, just browsed, watched a bit of Astro. And then I was like, oh fuck, I can't just keep doing this, right? I have to still do the cleaning. Wait, am I muted? It seems like some people are understanding what I'm saying. Okay, that's fine then. It seems it's like a bread-based problem. So it got to like 2:30, kind of 3:00, and it was like I planned to clean the house, so I have to clean the house, you know? So I didn't quite do everything. The only thing I didn't do was the hoovering, but I cleaned all the bathrooms, I did the laundry, I changed the bed, I sorted out the bins. So I just need to hoover, but hoovering as like a solo job doesn't take that long. So I'll probably just do that tomorrow between career and EMEA. Seems reasonable enough, right? So yeah, I was planning to be back earlier, but it can happen. Thank you to everyone who subbed as well. Rage, QZ Bass, probably Bass, right? Not Bass, probably Bass. Maybe I'll choose Bass. I presume he's a fish enthusiast. Big fisherman, Rage. Thank you as well, Roger. Thank you, Aza. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate the subs. Very grateful. Very grateful. Very happy. All right. I've also got a clean feed, which I'm very grateful for too. I need to open this in a way that makes sense. It says the stream's offline, but that's okay. I just need to set up the in-game stuff here. So we need that. We need the pen. Did you get that clean feed from Rack Attack? No, it's from Mapino. Mapino has very kindly agreed to be. I feel like my camera's wrong. Have I gotten shorter, or is the camera wrong? Have I gotten shorter? No, it can't be that. It has to be the camera. What the fuck's wrong with me? Genuinely checking that I hadn't got shorter. I believe the expression is, he's not the sharpest tool in the shed. Might not even be the... might not be the sharpest tool anywhere, honestly. Alright, clean feed. Cool, and then browser. I want this one to be... Wiki. Alright, I think we got it. I've got an at. Is it good? Okay, are you okay with locked? You're old and shrinking does happen. It could be. What thoughts on the TVNT slander? What is the slander? Just that he has no arms? I mean, with the arms thing, there's a lot of video evidence. Sorry, I ate that so close to the mic. I've got to chow down first. Thank you, Quark. I put my chips in the air fryer and look what happened to them. This is a single chip. It has the integrity. Look at that. I'm breaking up this monopoly. Yeah, let me just focus on chowing this down so I'm ready. So I'm ready to hit up this game with Big Auntie. Yeah, sorry, Vamps. This is what you get. Hey, Ondra. What food is? I mean, just after something to try and fuel yourself. Never had to define food before. If you're wondering about this specific food, just pizza and chips. This is like a pre-dinner snack. I probably did too many chips, though. It's actually an outrageous number of chips. I didn't try and I just poured the bag, you know? Yeah, I think KSA will play all if not most maps today. Yeah, I mean, it's a very D.Va-heavy meta still. Even though we don't see as much D.Va, D.Va's an integral part of it still, so I think KSA definitely one of his best heroes, right? So if you're going to be playing a lot of D.Va, playing a lot of Ram, lines up beautifully for KSA. What am I having for dinner? Hold on, let me see what was on the meal plan. Oh! Mushroom and leek pasta. Stream is working. We are so back. Wait, I should have reminded you before, but you put the delay on, right, Mapino? Beautiful. How am I not fat? I mean, I'm like skinny fat. I'm trying to lose weight now. I had a few things to get in order, but I'm going to try and get back to the same sort of exercise and activity routine I was at the start of this year and like most of last year with London and stuff. So I'm trying to get back to that. I think I did a weight update on Thursday? Yesterday, whatever day yesterday was. And I was 83 kilograms, which is, I think, is higher than normal. So, according to my... Anyone use Renfro? Height? Like 5'11", I think. Oh. Yeah, so according to my Renfro thing, it's like, yeah, you're a little bit obese. Pretty boring, Arthur. You missed nothing. Yeah, like I'm not like super visibly fat. Yeah, free Overwatch. But I'm definitely out of shape, you know? Unless you ask Chris, in which case Chris would not hesitate to tell you that I'm fat. We are vamped. Yeah, we are. Game starts in about 10 minutes, JBS. Oh, there's 100% too many chips. Fuck me. How do you stream in the SSG match? See you, Arthur. Yeah, how do you stream the SSG one? What's the other? I think they said no one's doing the Meta Boys one yet, at least. Maybe Bad Patch and Mari League. And yes, we're gonna have another game. So first game is ENCE Vendetta. That's in the title. Second game is going to be Peps Aoma, which I think is actually going to be a fucking giga banger. Peps versus Aoma. I'm so excited for it. I put Aoma ahead of my power rankings, but I think I'm wrong. Old me was a fucking idiot. New me believes in Crocs more. New me knows Peps is going to win. Old me was a fucking top dragon shill. New me knows the truth, though. New me knows the truth. And then we're going to watch America as well. We're going to watch the Toronto game, of course. We're going to watch them smash YFP. And then we're going to watch Shout Tour versus Ramatra Punch, which is Romani against Derpy. If you, that game's going to be fun, right? I think there's a level of entertainment to be had there. Yeah, first long day of many, by which I mean 3. So maybe not the most many. Yeah, I don't know if exclusively is the right word, but a lot of Reinhardt. Yeah, we'll be up in the morning as well, Archie. So 7 a.m. start. I can do it though. The Overwatch will justify the early rise. Peps Aomen next, Noah. Why don't they officially broadcast day 1? I think it would just be a money thing. It would just be a money thing. So they have to drop it somewhere because I guess we're a broke esport. So so that's where they choose to make the drop, or the games they chose to drop. No, not part of SSG. Part of Toronto, though. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to have to drop games, it probably does make sense to drop these games. It's just a shame. That's the budget we're working with, that we have to drop games at all from the main event. What's for tea? Well, what's for tea is leek and mushroom pasta. What I'm eating right now is a pre-dinner pizza and chips. And I did way too many chips. We should be alright, Mapino. Are you in lobby already? No. I mean, I can put the kettle on now. Check if you've got the invite. You've been added by them, right? So if you miss the invite, you can just message them. Wait. Yeah, we'll be up in the morning as well, Archie, so... Oh, I can hear me on the CoStream. So, just an FYI. It's not a problem now, I can mute it, but just a heads up that I'm coming through on the CoStream, so we don't want, like, the looped audio. Alright. I'm sorry, it's really sort of my mouth full. But alright. Should I knock on Is Unto live? Should I give him a knock? How do I prevent you from hearing myself? If you add the game as its own audio source, and then if you can add the game as its own audio source, and then just mute your desktop audio and have only the game coming through, then you'd still be able to hear me. But not that. I need to knock, there we go. I messaged Hunter. I'll knock on as well. Here he is. Where is he? Twitch. That's Haddy. That's Avril. That's Crandrop. That's Max. Alright, I've knocked. We're in Discord. I think everything is lining up. Thank you as well, Verov. Sorry, I got distracted by sorting this out. Thank you, though. Sorry, Mepino. Did you sort it? I'm getting, like, pulled in different directions, but... Yeah, if you right-click on... If you've got the Overwatch game added, if you right-click on it and then go Properties, there should be a button or, like, a tick checkbox that's... Capture audio. If you tick that box, the little slider will then appear on your audio mix a bit. Is it easier if I show you? Hold on. Can I? Oh wait, have you got it from that? All right, maybe you've got it. You got it. Nice. All right, check now. Then if you can there's a 2-minute delay, which is actually going to make testing things kind of aid. Yeah. But if you've muted the desktop audio, but you still have the sliders like bouncing up green, yellow, red on the Overwatch one, then we should be good. We should be Gucci. Was it correct to eat a pizza and chips right before trying to cast a game? Doctors will tell you no. And they might be right. But, what do they know about living life, you know? Doctors will tell you how not to die, but will they tell you how to live? Think about that. You're in lobby? Beautiful. Do I have time to go to the toilet? This is what thank you, Arthur. They don't want you to know this. They don't. But it's true. And this is the peak. Alright, are we locking in? Right, I've unmuted now and I feel like I can't hear myself now. So hopefully, wait, let me do a transition. We'll reveal Mapino's net worth. It's not great. Oh. Can you guys hear that? I hear game sound. Oh, I've actually muted it, but I think we're cooking. Where can you watch the SSG match? I had his stream. Nice. I can hear it beautifully. Everything is lining up. KSA play? Very much so. I expect KSA to play. Haddy's streaming it, but he's streaming it as in, like, he's in the lobby. KSA is going to play. Oh. Hold on. Yeah, Mapino, can you hear me? Can you change it to unlisted instead of private? Or maybe I can do it. Maybe I have the skills. Joy, you got it? Nice, yeah. Whoa, invite. Would it be an official broadcast today? Should be unlisted. Ow. No, not today. No official broadcast today. Hey, Kaya. Need to cash out for Preds? Actually, super reasonable. Super reasonable call on your part. Zeta 1, spoiler. There we go. All right, map number 1, ENCE versus Vendetta. Any Vendetta believers? Does anyone have the faith? All right, the bets are up. Bets are up. ENCE obviously heavy favourites. Big question, I think, for me about Vendetta is we know they have good players. We've seen, especially like their DPS line, China Cookie. We've seen them be good, but we need them to see them. We need to see them be functional as a team. This type of meta as well, especially. Guys, I'm literally illiterate. Give me a break. It's amazing I've got this far. You should be impressed. But we need to see them be functional as a team, and we've not seen them be functional as a team yet, which is, I mean, it's bad for any team, but it's especially bad if you need to try and take on ENCE. So, one big question is obviously the Vendetta side. Will they be any good? Can they improve their team play from what we saw previously? The other side is, what are ENCE going to play? Are they on the Ram train? Vessler streamed the other day saying he thought Queen was meta. Maybe Korea do think Queen is meta. But what if Korea was wrong? What if we shouldn't believe those pesky Koreans? Man, can't wait for this motherfucker to overrate Vendetta. Where did I put him in my power rankings in the end? Does anyone remember? I want to say it was like 10th? 10th, 11th? Something like that? You put them 11th? Yeah. I think that's maybe more reasonable. I think there may be... they should be able to get out of this group, honestly. Nice, Dubs. Real question is, does Kai have a Reaper gene? Yeah, Kai's Reaper's actually excellent. 100% will say that one. He has the Reaper gene. I don't think he's going to be playing Reaper in this one. But he does have it in him. He has it in him. How did you compare the stage 3 stuff? I've not checked through it. Artemis sent me it, but I've not read through it properly. But I know I got ENCE right. My number 1 both regions I got correct. But I've not done it yet. So maybe if we have a big break at some point, we can do it tonight. If not, maybe tomorrow or something. 9th, 10th World Cup with Kai Reaper fraud. That World Cup was 100% Kib's fault. KSA will be starting, but we're not going to watch any of the SSG games in this stream. So if you want to go watch KSA play, go to Haddie's stream. He's going to have the SSG coverage and KSA starting. KSA will be in there. You were going to blame Chris? Fair. I mean, I can't stop you. But I think we can blame Kib. I think he can take that one for us. All right. Do we have everything? I think we do. I think we're okay. All right. It might just be Smex's fault. Never Smex's fault. Is Unter streaming from Korea then? Yeah, Unter, I think he's just going to stay up all night, which seems reasonable. He is in Korea. I don't know if he's in the PPA or if he had to hit up a PC bang or how he's done it, but he's in Korea. We'll find out. Ooh, chances on SSG, TM, VP, and ENCE will go in 3-0 in each game. Yeah, I think really high. It was Stylosa's fault. I mean, you say what you want about Stylosa. Oh my god, what a GM. The stuff he fucking got us. Everyone has clocked Ange in the lobby, I see. The stuff Stylosa got us. Oh my god, what a GM. He got us a boot camp at a facility in London for free. He got us posters. He got us we did a signing at a game store. Fucking hell. GMs today, nothing on Stylosa. That is pretty good. It's pretty good, no? It's on Sky Bet. All right. Why didn't we get stuff like that last year? GM hates us. Blame Tasmo. Where is my 1 week boot camp? Where is my 1 week boot camp? 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 1 we You want to see the SSG game? Haddy is your one to go. Get Haddy on there. You want to watch SSG? Haddy is your man. Can we get some match fixing going? Okay, why not? We should probably do it in a way that's not live streamed and recorded, though. SSG is playing... Hypno's in their first game, right? The new Hypnos. The Lars team. I only remember Lars from there. Lars and Bones. I watched Lars go off on one Gibraltar on Winston, and it's seared into my fucking memory now. My last thought before I pass away, which could be later this week, will just be... Oh, didn't Lars have a good fucking Gibraltar at one time? All right, Lijiang Tower, kicking off. Have I got it in HD? Maybe I'll put it in HD. Oh, it's only goes up to 720? Fuck. All right, Pred's in if you want them. They're still waiting for players, so you got a little bit of time. Do you get Spilo on Uncoachable? Probably at some point. Probably not during the season, because we'll prioritize people who have played in or playing in the tournament or actively participating. But very much so when there's like more downtime between seasons. Haddy's going off? God bless him. I guess it's our turn now. Is this stage 4? This is quite literally stage 4.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, I was going to say you sound different, but are you in the PPA?
Yes, I am into PPA with my Logitech wireless headset.
Right. Let me crank you.
What time are you at? What time are you at right now?
Just prepare to attack. 28. This is seconds. 26. 25.
Can you pause for like 1 second? 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20.
Yep.
19. These are seconds. 8,
oh,
yeah,
right. I was so confused for a second. I thought you were saying hours, in which case you were hurtling through time, and it was really confusing me. But okay.
Yeah, I figured that the cogs were turning or something. It seemed odd. Hopefully my stream is fine. Hopefully everything is good in the hood. But yeah, I think we can just get right into the news. Is the mic like total atrocious dog shit horsecock? Like, is it that bad?
Oh wait, it just got better. Whatever you did towards the end of that sentence, do that for the rest of your life.
I started pulling on my hair, so that could be it. That could have been why. Alright, lock in, Sam. Lock in. You gotta get in the cast.
Here we go. Ramatra's at the start. China's going to start on the Farah here, so Farah Ash, a much more spammy version coming out from Vendetta here. Vendetta will be in the blue. They have got control of point first, but it's not unlocked yet. We'll wait and see Vessler make his first move in a little bit. There we go. Dynamite comes in, doesn't catch anyone just now. Wall comes out. Now the pressure will come onto Hybrids here. They do seem to keep him safe. Everything is okay right now. Ramatra push coming back in, but you can see Vessler, he's just taking damage from everywhere. He's lost in his HB trade. Will be forced all the way out, and it looks like they might be able to get first flip, but somehow, some way, ENCE are actually getting more capture progress here. Finally, they push Vessler off. And now they're going to go Hybrid walking into the backline here, looking for it. Lots of pressure onto the brink. Kellex will be okay. Cronus has fallen off the map. Did he get slowed or something? I don't know how, but Cronus, he's taken a trip. And what looked like it was going to be quite straightforward for Vendetta. They had control of a point. They had all the angles on Vestala. Somehow, some way, leads to Cronus falling off the map.
I really don't understand that one from poor little Jay Cronus there. Looked like Vendetta held all the cards, Vest getting nothing from his pushes up on the point. But then Cronus, I mean, he's slipped and fallen on his own fears. He's gone down to absolutely nothing. So that is brutal for the side of Vendetta. Bad to worse as Cronus actually decides he wants to die to a player this time rather than to the environment. And that's going to be 2 in a row now for ENCE. They're just pushing forward, getting all of this ult charge as they push into the spawn. And they can keep this going if they want. Looks like they don't.
No, they do. Gonna just wall defensively, make sure they get Vessler out of this. We'll go into a bit more of a big ult trade. No surprise to see that Cronus is a little bit slow on this ult charger, so they're gonna speed Hybrid in here. Just wants to get the angle, but Vessler, he's looking for a chance to be aggressive round this corner. Doesn't find anything with his form, so it's just Ramatra's trading space right now. Annihilation committed by Hybrid. There's the boot back in, there's the Blizzards. Hybrid is freezing 100%. He will get beamed down. Nice, easy one for Kevster and ENCE now. They have a player advantage, they have a tank advantage. They just need to keep eyes on this Farah. But luckily, China's mainly shooting the environment, so they don't need to keep too many eyes on the Farah. Cookie's found a trade with this Bob, and still have a lot of ults. They're losing the point here, and Cookie's just sort of picking them apart here from the Mega side. It's a very messy and chaotic fight from Vendetta. They still don't have the Ramatra. Hybrid is coming back, so they can't flip a point right now. But Ange, he's got Rally. He's close. He's ready to go, potentially.
Yeah, no, Orange now turning it around, pops that rally, pushing into Vest. Vest is in the corner, but he does have that Annihilation. There it comes. Looking like Orange is going to get away from him, though, so Vest might have burned this Annihilation for not a whole lot of anything. Now Cronus, he really wants to win this fight, throws in the Orbital Ray. Sky mirrors those. There's so many ults in play on the point, and Cronus is the one to go down. Barrage on the outside takes down Vestola, but China will go down in turn, and it is looking like ENCE, even though at the beginning they were down on numbers, they are going to be able to hold this one. Vest is dead, and Vendetta still has a tank on the point, but, you know, with this wall from Kevster, you can see ENCE, they're just muscling back in. Vest coming back on the ball, Cookie taken down now, and I mean, the writing's on the wall for the side of Vendetta. They're really just bleeding out, like, waiting for every last second. It's looking tough.
Yeah, I've been trying really hard to block in the corner. They can get a couple more touches, but China will fall. Bandage will go off the map, I think. Cronus will die one more time. And 100-0 in the end, looking pretty dominant for ENCE there, but I mean, honestly, the neutrals felt pretty even for the most part, and it was just bizarre things that went wrong. Cronus falling off the map, Cronus dying before the fight starts. Maybe Cronus-related things going wrong beforehand, but ENCE just blitzed him in the end. No mistakes from ENCE, really. And yeah,
I don't want to point...
dominant in this meta.
I don't want to point all fingers at Cronus, but I am unfortunately feeling many of my digits, you know, they're drifting in a particular direction. Because now, I mean, poor Cronus, he had a rough one there. It seemed like, you know, even when Vendetta had a chance, ENCE were just so good at playing their lives, coming back in with their ultimates. When they were patient with the ults, they came second, and they just turned fights around that way. So really, I mean, it's not ideal if you're a Vendetta head, if you're an ENCE head, if you will, and I certainly will. But now we're seeing, you know, more of the same rolling out here on Control Center. We're seeing they act mirror coming out from either side. You know, Armed on the brig, see if he can get anything done. It's looking like a nice wall early on, actually. Hybrid is going to take down Sky. Kellex taken by China as well. This is a really good start now for Vendetta. And they're just going to take it. Early first fight win off just a wall alone. Really good start.
Yeah, I had a lot of questions coming into this series where how Vendetta would look with China on Mei. We've seen him play a lot of Tracer before, be very successful, bit of Pharah as well. Mei, a very different hero to those, but decent first wall here, sets them up, they kill both no supports, Hybrid follows it up, they'll get first control, and this will favour the comp. Now they have a chance to get really good walls on this choke. They have Cookie on the off angle already on point as well, so a very difficult retake here for ENCE. Wall does come out onto Hybrid here, but he looks okay. We'll be able to just block and move away from that one. Now turning onto the front line, Hybrid will regroup with the team. They're trying to muscle their way into point here. Kev's just trying to get an angle, looking for a dink, but it's China who finds it first. And it's Sky's turn to die now immediately, 2 fights in a row. If you play Juno yourself, you might think, I have so much mobility, I can just live forever, but not in this game.
Yeah, no, shades of Cronus and Sky's play there. 2 early ones. Love to see it for the Arms heads in the chat. You know, wouldn't mind a W Arms on my screen to make me feel better about that. Fight's not over yet, but now Hybrid pushing deep. Gets Kellex so low, but gets a little bit lost in the source. Vest is all alone on point, but he has the Annihilation to keep him going. And it's looking like this ENCE might have... Oh, down goes Vest. Disappears into the abyss with his Annihilation. Cronus popped that Orbital Ray, and that was more than enough. Hybrid's also gone all the way down into the back line. Kai trades Cookie, but it's not going to matter at all, because it's actually Kev to go down last. And Vendetta, I mean, that fight, it's cost them 2 ultimates. ENCE only used 1. But I mean, Sky, with all of these early deaths, still doesn't have the Orbital Ray. Vendetta, they're in the driver's seat here, Xavier.
Exactly, so they'll be able to set themselves up on point. Again, Blizzard, very effective into that Orbital Ray if ENCE choose to go with that one here. The Mayot's going to be massive, big swing factor for both teams potentially here. We've seen Ramattra struggle all week at surviving this Blizzard. It's going to be a very hard situation for them. They start early here, actually. Pressure onto China. Ice Block has been forced. Kev is going to take that one. It comes out. China should be freezing for this one. They boop him out, but they do finish the kill anyway. China doesn't get a chance to drop the Blizzard off. It's 4v4, though, as the rally's going to come through from Kellex. And has a chance for a later rally here if he wants to commit it. They're on 94%, and I think they're just accepting their fate and going to save the ults for the next one.
I mean, saving there, I thought Vendetta, they had a very real chance, but the fact that they couldn't find that timing with the rally, couldn't get that Blizzard off because Kev putting too much pressure on China. I mean, it's not a bad play. From the old standpoint, Vendetta, they've done the right thing here. But, you know, and this is a very scary team to be retaking into. This is a team when they're in control, they can play slow, they can kite you out a little bit, they can play the clock. Kev will just find that pick in the neutral, so they've got to be very, very careful here. Vendetta, they need ult value. Nobody to fix the stream quality. Not possible. Thanks for the bits or dono or whatever that noise was, but that's just the quality of the unlisted stream. But thanks for the money. I'll see who gave me that soon. Anyway, Vendetta, I mean, they've got lots of ultimates. Ange actually throws in the rally early on, goes for the push. You can see ENCE, they're just going to kite it. Oh no, China throws an absolute turbo wank blizzard. And they haven't even flipped the cap for this yet. ENCE are just going to come back out into main. They're going to get... Oh, what a... Yeah, no,
wow.
Game losing. Game losing.
Yeah, that's worse. That's worse here. You see China go in. You see ENCE, they're playing scared. They're conceding space because they know that Blizzard is coming. So they're taking it all, but then China, clearly the plan was cool. Go with my ult. So China desperate to try and find it. Doesn't find it in the end. And now in this swing, it's a disaster, right? Vendetta, they still have the Annihilation. They still have the Orbital Rain. There is a way, but this is now a lot harder, a much more manageable situation for ENCE as they nearly have their own Blizzard from Kev. Watch it now. See where Kev tries to put in this one. He's just playing in main right now. Expect him to maybe use this on the Orbital Ray when it comes out. He has it now. Has to wall defensively. Kev will be okay. There's the Ray. Now, you know, doesn't even just see anyone. Just chucks it on the Ray so they can't get any value. You see that Ray. It's just moving away from Vendetta. Now it's all about these Annihilations both coming into play. But ENCE, they're so close to some of their other ults coming up. And there's the Annihilation. Hybrid's taking a lot of damage here. He's getting pinned from both sides and Hybrid will fall. That should be a chance now. They have flipped it here, which buys him a little bit of time, but they have to try and live. And Cookie, he's choked. He's accepted his fate. He will go down, and Vestal's just going to walk into the back line. 2-0 for ENCE.
It's a really high value flip if they can get the touch, but it's not looking like the touch is even remotely possible as poor Cronus has the weight of the world on his shoulders, slow floating around the back. Hybrid on Doomfist at 99, and that's just going to be the end of days for poor Vendetta. Look, that's the thing, where they had that real chance on the retake, and they just didn't pressure the point at all. They just rushed up in white, threw all of their ults into the Abyss, got kited out completely. And that's the danger, going up against a team like ENCE, rushing your ult fights, not touching objective first. I mean, it can so easily go from bad to worse when you try and win these overwhelming ult fights by just brute forcing it, by skipping the fundamentals, skipping your step 1 to jump right into step 2 and lose the game to Kevstar. And that's a very common step 2 worldwide. You reckon we get some health bars on for the future maps? I reckon that could, if you could coordinate with your observer, that could be Clutchington, low key. I gotta find a deafen bind too, so I can start like harassing my chat room and stuff like that. As soon as I bind deafen, I'm gonna get to slot mode. Don't you worry.
Hold on, let me coordinate with Mapino because we're on delay, so I don't know if he's listening to me live. And
deafen is bound. See you when the map starts, mate.
All right. If you go to, I'm gonna try and remember. Does anyone remember it? It's in your. If you go controls Mapino and binds. There's an option to bind something to show health bars. You have to turn it down every time a map starts. I can't remember what it'll be under though. I'll just load the game quickly. I can find it if you can't find it in time. Hold on, you guys will lose picture for a sentence. Why is it not to saying over every time he finishes a sentence? It's his first time using a radio, guys. Give him a break. Let's see, where is it? Options, controls. Say hero and HUD maybe? No. Face. Where is it? Yeah. Appreciate the first time chat. Where is it? Spectate? Show objective markers, toggle third person. Where is it? Have you found it, Mapino? I don't know if you actually hear me right now. I hear the game going in. Did you get it? Does anyone remember where it is? It's in bind somewhere. You need to bind it to a key, Mapino. But I can't for the life of me remember which one it's under. Because I don't think it's bound by default. Let me see. Spectate. This won't be on a communication interface. Oh, it's starting right now. Did I pause? Hold on, I'm tabbed out. Is delay on? Yeah. You got it? Alright, you found it. You found it quicker than I could. Nice work, Mapino. Alright, I think we're good. Can you see on stream as well?
We're good?
You can see on stream as well? Yeah.
I'm seeing things. I'm seeing things. I've been told that there are things happening on the stream. I've changed my quality setting. I wonder if that's desynced us. 8, 7, 6, 5.
Yeah, we're good as long as those are seconds you're using.
Those were seconds.
Oh,
I'm
thank
sorry
God.
for keeping that ambiguous.
Sorry,
I didn't mean.
Yeah. That's a relief then. It didn't work. It's alright. Me and Anta can look in 2 places. Alright, so first fight. May Sojin actually coming out from ENCE here, so a rare Sojin going to be committed here. Ash from Cookie. Investment's going to take 1 billion damage early on. Has to pop that form, still holds on to it as long as he can. Hybrid's trying to find aggressive, but he's getting pinned from both sides. Ram always susceptible to back shots here. Will be forced out, but it's Kai who finds that opening pick on the Sojin here. And I feel like my Pilo might have died. Wall comes in onto Hybrid. There we go, he's back. Wall comes in, Hybrid will get finished off as a result. And again, Kai finds the opening pick. Sojin, not one I was expecting to see here all of a sudden, but works out nicely for him. Kai finds the pick and Vendetta on the back foot once again.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, like, the Sojin, I don't mind it. You know, nice, fast map. The angles are not so good here on that close map. And I mean, look, if you want to just get into the fight a little bit more, Sojin makes a little bit of sense. I thought Kai would be happy to play Ash, just stand there, sit still as a turret. But, you know, going Sojin whenever he feels it, I don't mind that either. Cookie, you know, he seems to respect that sentiment, getting right over to it as well. But now, I mean, look, ENCE, they're in complete control. They've got the good May wall chokes. Kev goes for a really early wall, and he's just going to try and get some cooldowns out of Vendetta early. Shield committed from Hybrid. But, you know, overall, Vendetta, you know, they might be able to edge their way in here. They are potentially finding an opening. Hybrid actually runs down, catches Kai. Really good slow in the choke now as well. Best, though, he's going to pop that Annihilation, goes super deep. Oh, there's a dono. You take it over.
Sorry, I'm with you. Alright, Kev's actually going to find this pick now, so force onto the back foot. Hybrid's not done yet, commits the Annihilation. Ray in response from Sky, trying to keep everyone alive through Hybrid's Annihilation. He's taken so much damage, and Vestler spots a chance to run onto Cronus's too, so they deal with the backline, deal with frontline as well. And now they're going to get cleaned up. First point will be going overway to ENCE here. Works out nicely for him, and ENCE remain in the front foot here.
Next flashpoint.
Go, hold on, I need to deal with something. Hold on.
Oh wow, we're through.
Yeah.
We're back and forth, back and forth. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to leave you hung out to dry like that. All right, here we go. We're moving on now over to the edge point. Kev, he's got the Blizzard. Kai coming up on an Overclock as well. Overclock, such a scary ultimate when you have to retake here on this point. Really wide, open angles that you need to push into, and Kai's about to have it. Cookie actually has it with the first tempo, so that might be able to open something up here for Vendetta. Looks like ENCE are on the retreat a little bit. They don't have all of the ults. Vendetta double ulting though. As the unlock happens, Orange pops that rally. Cookie with the... Oh no, Cookie with the Overclock. China with the Blizzard as well. Kev, potential Majax there. Kev throws out the Blizzard, actually gets frozen. It wasn't a Majax, but he will waste his Blizzard. So Vendetta, they are going to take that first. No, you will not be touched by me. You can say that you'll touch me with a donation, but you can't give me money for me to touch you. That's not how this system works. Anyway, Vendetta, 4 ultimates there for that first cap, so very expensive. ENCE, they only had to use Kevster's Blizzard to lose there. So ENCE probably grinning ear to ear, even though they've lost the fight. Are you back, Xavier? I heard a little giggle.
Yeah, I'm back. I didn't supersede the fight, but the past is the past. I'm living in the present, and Kevster right now, he's king of the present. 2 opening picks combines with that slow. They do lose Kellex, and they did commit Ray, so it's not quite over yet. They're going to try and stall it out, but now China's just alone. Kev's just going to keep walking, and they're just trying to buy time here, Vendetta. They're in control of points, so time is all value for them, but they're dying slowly. Hybrid's looking for this trade. He's going super deep for it, and he will get it, actually. And Vendetta, honestly, they're making this a really awkward fight. Will deny the Mega and will kill Hybrid here for Vestler, but they're still in the scrap. Vestler's now just fighting 2 more people. That's to drop this Annihilation. Where are all these fights happening? Because they don't seem to be super related to the point or anything else. ENCE will finally get the flip, but that took way longer and probably cost a little bit more than they would have wanted.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's not optimal. We'll be honest here. I think ENCE probably just they're gonna hold this one, even though Vendetta, they're having this old swing in their favor. I've got this irrational fear of pushing into a Kai overclock out in the open. I feel like it's just a dangerous game. Vendetta, they're gonna go for something. Cronus is gonna swing a little wide, and Kai's just gonna make the hopes and dreams of poor little Ange end now. I think it's gonna be a real dangerous thing, and their retake from Vendetta is happening real slow. Even though ENCE are holding this choke super loose, Vendetta are really taking their time with it. You can see getting nice wide angles, but as soon as they swing wide, we are going to see some ult suggested from ENCE. Here comes that overclock. Kai is actually being chased right away by Hybrid. Hybrid has that annihilation, kind of the Blizzard as well. And like I was saying early on in this pre-fight analysis, it's gonna be an easy one for Vendetta, to be honest. Real easy one, because that ult advantage and nice responsiveness from Hybrid in China, completely countering out Kai's ult. And it appears that Kev, no interest in using his Blizzard. Guy, no interest in the orbital ray, because they had so much faith in Kai killing everything with the overclock that they're just gonna let that one go through to the keeper.
It was weird because he talks about it, right? They were holding quite far back, but really, again, like Wall, Blizzard, Orbital Ray, Rally, also are really good at holding close with. But they didn't seem to want that trade at all. Wanted to play for Kai's angle, but he didn't really get any value out of it because he was immediately faced with that annihilation. Now, and Vendetta get a chance to tie us up. We'll move on to this next point. Both support ults available for Vendetta soon, so Vendetta probably need to play it a little bit slow until they do actually get those two ults here, because ENCE, they're encroaching fast. They want to try and push this backline, but Cookie does have the overclock to drop in at a certain point here. We can see Kev trying to muscle his way in here, but just stuck fighting a Remarcher. They do get the ice block out of China. Now the Blizzard will be thrown in. Doesn't catch anyone, though. What's Kev throwing it at? I feel like for May was the target. The ice block was forced. Kev doesn't agree, and it gets nothing. Now the overclock for Rally, it comes back in, but Kev, he makes up for it with an orbital ray charged headshot. Now the later ray from Cronus, they want to walk back here, and keen to get involved, goes right over that wall, boops him, bashes back to avoid this annihilation, and Vesely, he's having a hard time walking forward, but Kennex, he still has this Rally, trying to get to one-for-one trade, and Anjo, not the whip shot he was hoping for. Kev's just going to drop one more wall, and now he will be forced off. They did give a flip in all of that Vendetta, so it's not going to be for nothing. But it was an opportunity there, maybe for a little bit more. Cookie's still lurking around. He's found one rail. Could have died on point, but I guess it's okay. Wants one more trade, but will be prevented there. And untidy from both teams.
Look, in defense of Ange, that Remarcher was only taking up about 50% of his screen, so it's a pretty difficult flail to hit there. But incredible stuff to see that, Kevster opening up with typical Kevin gaming, just hitting every shot in the world, forcing every cooldown, can't ult to save his goddamn life. Unbelievable. Fortunately, Kev is so good in the neutral that he has another Blizzard to disappoint us with here on this next fight. And now ENCE in control. Oh, that is a bad no-no. Unbelievable. How do I mute that?
I'll let you deal with that. You deal with that. Hybrid coming back with Annihilation. Wants to use this one aggressively. Kevster is so close to this Blizzard foe, so Hybrid, he has to be careful. He gets the Rally out. Annihilation will be used, but Blizzard is out from China, though, and it catches Kev. Kev's ult is out. Everyone's freezing, but it's Vendetta who get the value here. Vessler's able to trade one, but player advantage right now. Vessler wants to walk forward with Vendetta. They have control of a point. Now they can all turn onto Vessler here. Won't get to his next form timing. Will get focused down. And Vendetta, they're showing they've got some hands here. I know there's been some reports lately about a lot of players in the EMEA region not having hands while they compete, but it feels like Vendetta here, they found a pair.
Yeah, no, Vendetta, they've found their hands, potentially a chance to find their brains as well, minus Hybrid, some people are too far gone. But let's see what they can do here. Kevster over to the Tracer means that Hybrid is going to have a whale of a time with this Annihilation. He's just going to be able to walk over whoever he wants. Dono says, "Come home, we miss you." I can only imagine that's from my mother. But anyway, Hybrid with this Annihilation, all eyes on him as he has a real golden opportunity to run down the backline event. Kevster over to the Tracer. Oh, Kai swings super wide with the overclock, actually taking down Cronus pre-fight. And look, Hybrid, he's thrown in the Annihilation here. He still wants it. That's an insane opening pick from Kai. Doesn't get any further value, but already we're off to a ripper of a start to ENCE. Vendetta, they're holding on. Hybrid is weathered the storm without Annihilation. Cookie has the overclock. Kev actually takes down China. It's not, it is over Vendetta. I think that Cookie overclock is a little bit of a waste at this point. It's a 5v3 for ENCE.
Recharging.
Yeah, needed it a little bit sooner, maybe. I don't know if he charged it partway through, but ends up being ENCE going to get this retake. No chance to get another attempt here from Vendetta, so ENCE do put themselves at map point in the series. Vendetta are coming up, so no support ults though, which means they'll have 2 support ults to ENCE's 1 in the next fight, so Even with the annihilation for Vessler being available, it's still going to be a pretty even fight. They can feel good about that one. So far, it does feel like Kai's starting to find a little bit more value in more of these neutral situations, especially. And because they won that previous fight, ENCE will get to hold onto the high ground here and force Vendetta into a difficult retake. Might have to use one of those support ults early, which will allow Vessler Sky a chance to go second tempo, get a much later use on their own ultimates.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
Look, all eyes over to ENCE, you know? I mean, he's no wizard when it comes to these rallies, I'm going to be honest. He's no miracle worker. Maybe I should be talking about eyes on Cronus, you know? Maybe he can do something a little bit more. Looks like the first tempo orbital ray is going to be coming out from Cronus. A little bit of Pangerama there, but not all of what we wanted. ENCE actually going to get that first cap as well. Looks like the Tracer was on the... Oh, good god, it's just a disaster for Vendetta. Rally even invested at the end there by ENCE. I mean, that's just a total disaster for them. They've spent both support ultimates. ENCE, they get that early tap. And now look, Cronus is being staggered out. 2 killed. No, he's not. The support's totally fine.
Yeah, it just works out poorly for Vendetta in the end, and they invested both support ultimates, didn't get the value. A 2-for-2 trade, but they don't have point, and ENCE even capped out partway through the fight as well, so they're on 50% and chugging right up to this full cap. Kellex still has the rally for this next fight. China has the Blizzard now. That means Kellex's ability to be aggressive with the rally will be limited here. Difficult to Blizzard on this high ground. They could probably do with forcing the fight to point first, but there's the rally, throws it in. They can hopefully all get out of this one, ENCE, and I think they will be good. Speed ring safe, rally out. They completely kite out a Blizzard. Another missed opportunity for China, so now they're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. But Kai doesn't give them the opportunity, and whenever it looks like the fight might be in the balance, could go either way, Kai, Kevster, their quality just comes through, and Kai will shut down Vendetta in that fight, shut them down on this map, and ENCE 2-0 up.
Yeah, no, look, it's starting to look like Vendetta, they're running out of steam, you know. I thought the Kevster making that swap over to the Tracer was going to be good news for Vendetta. I thought it was going to make things easier for them, you know, maybe their Remarker can just have a whale of a time walking over backliners. But instead, it just means that they lose all objective pressure. Instead, we've just got, you know, Kev straight away forcing point, getting early caps, hitting every pulse bomb, doing everything required to carry the game. And Vendetta, I mean, they're just getting less and less ult value. Oh, WR just spamming. I'm going to swap, I'm sorry. I've had text-to-speech on this whole time I've been streaming, but today's the first time that people have realized they can just ruin the stream with text-to-speech. Completely killing my ears. Oh my god.
Alright, so yep, ENCE dominant as we expected. Did think when we were looking at these first sort of round of matches, we can maybe do a bit of a score update now. For what it's worth, Mapino, yeah, but the health bars were on that time, unless I'm fully delusional, which I think I'm only partially delusional, but the health bars were on, no? Whatever you did, it worked. I wasn't looking, though, when you were changing buttons then. Toggle always show health bars? Yeah, that should be right. Don't worry. I think it's all fine. I think it's all fine. All right, bets are up as well. Everything's coming together. Let's do a score update of the other series. Hopefully Liquipedia has it. ENCE 2-0 up. That's the one we're watching right now. We know that one. VP 2-0 up. Seems about right. SSG 2-0 up. Seems about right. TM 1-0 up. A bit lazy, I guess. Should have... Maybe we're a bit further behind. Nah, that's fine, Mapino. We can always figure it out between games when we got a bit more time. One day, Coleman. One day. Just notice ENCE have 3 players with with K in their names. Yep. There's a joke there somewhere, but yeah, Noah's got it, I think. Right there for the taking, huh? Right there for the taking. Can we get an Ange t-shirt giveaway? Wait, did somebody... Was that what the link was before? I didn't really look. Is it a W Ange t-shirt? New merch dropped. Surely they're selling these at buy a get one. How much are they? We use Forfall as well for our uncoachable merch, so maybe I've got like an inside track on the me when I W Ange. I mean, £20 is actually a super reasonable price. Wait, have they got a guy to fucking wear it? No, it's CGI's the wrong word. It's just Photoshop, JB. He's the same guy. He just models a blank one and then they they digitally put it on. Yeah, they didn't get a guy. They didn't print one and then get a guy to wear the WN shirt. That would have been better, but they didn't go through. They didn't go through all that. It was King's Row for the next map as well. Kevster, Kai, Bessler all still in. I mean, that's the main reason people wear t-shirts, Shilme. So it can save, instead of having to say things out loud, they just point to their t-shirt and save themselves a little bit of energy, a little bit of effort, save their vocal cords. Is Ramon still stateside? I believe so, yeah, right. Semester started, so I guess it will be there for, well, probably an entire term, maybe at least until Christmas. I think, from what I understand, I presume Will is available. He's just not playing right now. We saw before, even when like a lot of double flex DPS was in play, we also saw a decent amount of like Flora earlier. We saw Proper playing some of the hit scans as well. So I think hit scan is still very viable in this meta, especially the Ashe. I mean, we even saw Sojin, I guess, technically. But right, here we go.
Initiating match.
King's Row. ENCE on series point here, remember. So this was Vendetta's pick, taking us to King's Row. I don't know if that's really going to see a shift in terms of composition all that much. Maybe Ana a little bit more viable on King's Row than other places. But I think I expect we get more of the same. And really the big thing for Vendetta is they just need to not fuck up these ult fights, because it's such an ult-based meta right now. Needs mistakes, needs missed May ults from China maybe in particular, but missed for support ults, causing them real problems.
Checklist complete. Running clean and hot.
Oh, good lord. I mean,
Sorted?
I think, yeah, maybe sorted. I still haven't really sorted the issues at the TCS, to be honest. People they've truly developed a way to impact the production value of the stream, and I can't seem to fix it. I'm hopeless. But anyhow. Oh, it wasn't Luca? It said it was Luca, but it wasn't Luca. Yeah, Luca's got no money. That makes sense. The difference here for Vendetta, we're in Hybrid's hometown map, you know? Once per year, Hybrid delivers something special on King's Row. Whether that something special is going to result in Vendetta winning the match is another question entirely. But I suggest that we get our eyes on Hybrid because, you know, it's around about that time of year where Hybrid comes in with something clutch on King's Row.
Gonna see Cookie rolling out on the Hanzo as well. So Hanzo, Farah, a very spammy comp. Worth noting, Kellex has found his way onto Ana here as well. Expect they're doing this so that he can swap Brig maybe later down. They just want the Ana for the first point. But Farah Hanzo, I can dig it on the attack here. It's going to be very hard to deal with here. But, well, maybe not if you just one-shot for a Marcher like that. Was that the kind of special thing you had in mind, Max?
That is actually, you know, up there on the special things list. Until he misses 15 shots in a row on someone borderline standing still, I won't really be stated. But Tank getting magic picked, I think Tank getting magic picked is up there on the list, right? That's a good thing. That's a good thing. So Hybrid, wonderful start there for the great providing. As a results-based caster, you know, here in Korea, I kind of want to go to sleep. So a quick game is a good game in my opinion. Happy to see that as well. Hybrid doing his best to get it going for us. It's not great to see Arn losing though, that kind of makes me sad, but you know, it can happen.
It's universe theory. For something bad to happen, something good has to happen elsewhere and vice versa. We're going to see Kellex going for the nade here. Just Kellex onto Cookie. I don't know if there's any follow-up on that. He's taking a little bit of damage. He's burning. He will just about get pocketed through. Now Kellex going to turn his attention back to this left-hand side battle. Sky is forced across. He's in front of everyone though. Hybrid chases him down, gets that kill. And now Cookie, he's moved through top right. Opportunities onto the Ana if he can find it. Wants to push that one. Meanwhile, China, he's forced out the ice block here onto Kev. He'll catch Vessler. Now he'll take that. And Vendetta, they've just taken control of the right side, taken control of the left side, got their DPS into good positions. Kellex will hit a bit of a sleep to maybe get himself out of this one, but he's got a harder time still, but first point looks good for Vendetta off the back of that. Go on, Kellex. I just nearly gave him all the moves.
No. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. We've got, you know, Hybrid claiming the first point, although it is actually the second point where he really shines in terms of creating, you know, content for the masses. So hopefully, you know, as we get to the end of this second, third corner of King's Row, that's where Hybrid can really shine. Give us what we know him for. Kellex on the Ana, I don't know how to feel about this. I really don't know how to feel about this, just quietly. Because I feel like it's not really his wheelhouse. I feel like Kellex's wheelhouse is kind of limited to one hero, actually. It's the DJ. But, you know, no, Shockwave is no longer off shagging, is my understanding. So I'll have to remove that command. But anyway, we've got Cookie here. I mean, he's up on the high ground. They've broken that first coach just by virtue of where they are. Look, Dragon's up on the high ground, but look, Kellex is inexperienced on the Ana, maybe getting caught out a little bit. He's so far forward. Get away with this?
He's literally getting away with it in front of our very eyes. He's ran in, he's run out. They're going to try and rally back now, Ange over the top, but they're just getting forced back. Vestler's Annihilation keeps shoving them back. And we've seen Falcons trying this version before where if they have the Ana and they feel suddenly it's not a big open part of the map, like first point when they sit the Ana on high ground, they actually use the Ana, just a bit of a fucking bomber. Just take the speed, run in, try and get a big value nade, try and run out if you're lucky. And it feels like that time they did. We can see Kai now starting his next fight on a flank too.
Kellex clearly luck on his side, you know, he goes for the bomber play, just gets away with it. ENCE into the backline as well as landed on Cronus. He's had to run right away. Kai's actually thrown in the Bob, and I'm not sure whether that's going to be worthwhile for him. Looks like Vendetta are going to be able to just pipe this one out, so, you know, a little bit premature there for Kai. Uncharacteristic of the Iceman. But, you know, now Vendetta, they've got themselves a unique opportunity to get a push going. Orbital Ray for Sky could be a deal breaker for Vendetta, but with China's Blizzard, that could zone them right off it. Not if China goes first tempo with that Blizzard. No, it looks like he's caught Kev on the flank. He was just side fighting. Must have forced the block, and there we go. Nice opening kick. And still wants this though. Sky answers back with the Orbital Ray. Hybrid forced to use that Annihilation as Arns just goes down. And Vendetta, they can't close it out. They lose to the repush with the Orbital Ray.
It feels fair, like, in that situation for China, I think you do, if you can just take the kill, it probably feels reasonable enough to take the kill. Also stops Kevster really building any more to his next ult as well. But then after that, the Orbital Ray comes through from Sky, and it just seems all a little bit too easy, right? Sky just walks straight in, gets maximum value torpedoes, finishes them all off himself. A big opportunity goes begging there for Vendetta, and they're going to have to start again. Now Vestley has that Annihilation, Kellex nearly has the Nano. 2 ults that can really give Vestley a lot of fighting power. The early wall onto Vestley here doesn't really force too much out. It's only forming right now. Hybrid still has a later form, but they're going through. Cookie's found the dink onto Sky. Now Hybrid's going to find Kellex, so we're worried about the ult trade coming up, but if you just find dinks like that, you'll just get through. But ENCE will have another crack at his second point.
Yeah, a little bit of magic there for Vendetta. Forget ult fight. Neutral is all you need. Just get a couple of nice headshots. I think Hanzo gives one-shots now. Is that a thing again? Hanzo's been buffed to the point that you can one-shot people. So I feel like I've been seeing some Hanzo getting picked by people here and there. I think it might be a one-shot capable hero once again, even after the hitbox changes. Also, Xavier, not to distract from the game too much, but do you know who Twisted Minds is playing right now? Because I've heard that they apparently lost the map just now.
They're playing negative mental attitude, who I think were the 60 seed team coming out of groups here.
That's a great start for Twisted. Speaking of great starts, Cookie taking down Kellex early on in the piece. First pick onto ENCE's Ana, that's a disaster. Arn Johnson's back with the rally now because Vest is just muscling forward, but an absolutely insane Blizzard by Kevster. That's going to catch Cookie. Going to get all of the Vendetta players on the back foot. Now we've got a 4v4, but Kellex is coming back on the brig. And Vendetta, they don't have any of this staying power. Once again, Hybrid getting picked over here on the flank. Shot by the DPS duo of ENCE. And look at that, Vendetta. Even though they started out so well, ENCE, they just push back in with these ultimates. And now it's last fight territory, Xavier.
Low on time, but they do have a Mail, they do have Annihilation, lots of good tools. You see Vest are actually making the Orisa swap here, so Orisa into the Ram quite reasonable, and also maybe more importantly has a lot of counterplay to that Mail that a Ram doesn't, especially when it might be on an objective and they might be limited. Cookie's also just gone the Widow here, gonna try and wide swing through this right hand side. Don't think there's too many people who can really challenge Cookie taking this angle, so we'll just have the free peek. We're gonna have Vestler trying to anchor point, but Cookie just happy to take the damage here onto him. Vestler's just trying to give him the old two-step, keep himself on point as long as he can here. They're looking for an opportunity. They want to force for cooldown, but Vestler, he refuses to give it. But Hybrid, he's just walked into the back here. Needs to try and get that Mega. Does get that Mega. Pops for next form just to try and survive. Hybrid is super deep, and Kai, but Bob bought him valuable time. Then Kai follows up with a dink. We're into overtime. They have to commit to point, but Hybrid, he's deep behind enemy lines. He can't get out. Now the Blizzard. This should have been the win condition, but defensive wall comes out. They turn the corner, but Pocket's there. Can he kill the Orisa? This horse just won't die. China's able to ice block. Cronus nearly has the orbital ray, but China needs it yesterday. The ray comes through now. It's the C9 and Vendetta. The chance was there. The chance was there, but it it goes begging again and we'll get stopped short a second.
0.
Nah, pack it up, mate. Pack it up. You see, poor little China just shooting headshot after headshot into Vest with just no hope of securing that kill. The staying power, it's not there for poor Vendetta. As soon as Cookie went down, Kai winning that duel, Ashby Widow, it was just, the game was done for them. They just didn't have the damage anymore to close out any of these kills. And now, I mean, look, a complete backfoot situation for Vendetta, you know? They lose that second point, they lose the series here. There's no surprises in it, but, you know, we hate to see Ange losing. We hate to see Cronus losing. I don't know how we feel about seeing the remainder of the Vendetta roster losing, but there's a lot of hatred going around, is what I was kind of picking up. And now, honestly, I mean, look, we got more Kellex Ana potentially coming out here in the spawn. Kai, he's hovering the Hanzo initially. Hanzo on King's Row first point, very, very powerful. If the patches are, if my reading of the patch notes is correct,
Yeah.
Hanzo can now one
Yeah.
shot. I can imagine he'll probably stick this. He'll probably run this for the attack. And I mean, look, ENCE, they're beyond in the driver's seat. You know, they're pretty much, they're pulling up. They're parking the car right now. They're in the Costco parking lot. They're gonna go buy 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Like it's over.
There's plenty of space to park as well. Shouldn't be too hard. I need to get to the end of second point here. They've been in full control so far. And anytime it looks even a little bit ropey for them, Kev, Kai, someone will find a pick for him. Even Kellex as well, finding decent nade value and cooldown value on Biana here. Will be a TP out of spawn from Kev, get his backline onto that high ground. Kai will be walking out, and it will be Hanzo Farah again. The same thing that Vendetta chose to use on the attack, and this first point, very effective for Hanzo Farah. Lots of space, lots of good position to get your DPS in, and they can just spam down these narrow choke points while they try and force the point. You can see Vestla's already taken top right. They're trying to find a few rockets. Wall onto Vestla now, but you see Kai just has this easy angle. As soon as this shield goes down, he'll just be taking 3 shots down there. They have dropped the other side here, trying to get an angle for Cookie themselves, with Vestla just trying to bully his way. 3 passes from Archer. Wants to go onto the backline here. He's going all the way. Vestla's gone so deep. He's taken so much damage for it, but he just managed to get out. And meanwhile, Kevster finds the kill in main. Now Hybrid, he's dropped onto point, but he's naded. He's booped in. All that damage is coming in. Sleep from Kellex as well. 1-shot execution onto China. And there goes Cookie as well, but DPS are no more. And it looked like Vestla was maybe just going to int there. It looked like he took a really big risk going that deep on the backline, but they managed to get him, pocket him out of it. It gives ENCE the entire map. They'll get a very quick first point.
I was really expecting to see ENCE just go more for the point touch fight, you know, win the angles, have that double spam, have those nades coming in. The Vest decides, fuck it, you know, even with the comp that's worse for pushing the high ground, I'm just going to run it down anyway. And look, it works out totally fine for them. You know, ENCE have 5 minutes to walk to the second. 1-for-1 trade here as Kai and Cookie both go down. But look, trades are no good at all for the defenders. The respawn here is so long. And look, ENCE, they're just bustling forward. They just want to keep applying pressure, keep the tempo up. Vest, he's got that run it down Dean now. He's going the distance with this annihilation. But with China on the off angle, just shooting icicles into his back, that's going to be a complete waste of an annihilation. China, though, not going to get out. Kai, a little bit too clean, takes him down, and there we go. I mean, the card is just rolling away, Xavier. No stop. Little friend request accepted there. We've got to stay on top of the social bid round there. Love that. Yeah, no, this is popular. Love to see it. That's CommanderX server, ladies and gentlemen. And there we go. I mean, look, an invite coming in just back to back. What's the next game? What's that?
Wait, it's going to be Peps Ioma. Give us a sec. Yeah, reject it for now. This map's only got like 30 seconds left. Give us a chance, mate.
Get to the end. Get to the spring.
They're not dead yet. It's not technically over. They are getting slightly spawn camped. There is 4 minutes on the clock, but it's not over yet. OWE 41. Give them a chance, Vendetta. They have life in them yet. Maybe they might not. They might not.
We're on the 3rd point, Xavier. There's no life to speak of. Vess is taking the piss. Kev going into the storm with the nano barrage, but it's Kevster with an ult, so not a lot to be expected there. Point touch totally fine for Vendetta as well. And ENCE is actually just like completely tossed, like really prolonged the suffering here, because now Vendetta, they've got so many ultimates. ENCE just burned everything that they had, and they're still staggering themselves too. Like, what is Sky doing right now? Like, is there really a delusion? Oh, Kev's actually spawn killed Cookie. I don't know why I'm talking delusions. It's actually looking like they're totally fine. Sky and Kev are just going to reconnect. Nobody in a position to force these guys out. And now Vendetta getting double angled. OWE 041. Once again, they really want your observer in the lobby, but Kev's just going to take down Ange free fight. Somehow they can't kill this Spyro behind them. Spawn, and instead they're just going to lose. Thank Christ for that, because now we can just seamlessly hit the Y, get into the next game.
Yeah, this one's done. The Observer was pretty sure it was done a little bit before this, but ENCE, they prolong the suffering. They will eventually take him down. Here we go. One more flank from Kev. Kev in the sky, just playing in Vendetta's spawn right now. Over the line.
Straight into the next
ENCE.
one.
And a seamless transition into Peps versus Aoma. And this, honestly, I'm happy we're here. Game of the day, surely this one.
Oh, Peps versus Aoma. I'm just getting chills thinking about Top Dragon versus FD God right now. I feel like everything has gone the way. This Peps lineup right now, this excites me, you know? This is the type of roster where there's so much that you can talk about. This match, there's so much that you can talk about. You've got Zerian Dog Hand or God Hand, along with FD God. We've got Crocs, who's just the character, you know? The hero roulette guy that will just play whatever. Like, and then when you got Top Dragon over on the other side, just fighting for dear life, killing 5 a fight and still managing to lose. Dongan drops his shield and Theomatic goes and runs into a blizzard. I feel like there's so much potential for content in this match. So I'm excited to see how it goes.
I'm gonna take.
Are they
Oh wait, are they starting already? Oh no.
Are they going to start this right away, or are they going to wait for the Twisted game?
I want to wait. Well, I say I want to wait. I don't think they're going to actually care about my opinion. But if you've not seen, Twisted Minds have actually been full held on King's Row here. So it's not just they dropped a map.
Streaming it?
ESL Overwatch, ESL_Overwatch _AR.
I thought there wasn't a broadcast for today. You lying to me?
Well, it's not. I don't know. It's like the
ESL
Arabic language.
Overwatch.
Yeah. I don't
It's
know
in
if
Arabic.
this is,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Is it just like
it's
covering
not an
Twisted
official
games or something?
broadcast. I don't know if they just were allowed to use the like Arabic ESL account. I don't really know.
Fuck it. We'll tap in on that till this other game starts. You know.
Yeah, we'll keep our eye on it.
All right. We'll
All
keep
right.
our eye on the prize. I'll see you. Are you gonna go take a break or something?
Nah, I want to watch and see what happens now. So, is the stream
Oh,
just
you're
frozen
not-
for anyone else?
It's gone offline. Actually, it's just full gone offline.
Oh.
The Saudi team got full held and the stream went offline. Amazing.
Is it possible
Incredible,
the
actually.
narrative is being controlled here?
I can't believe what I'm seeing here. Actually, insanity.
Wait, is Brain streaming it on his
Absolute
account
insanity.
or something? Wait, I'm going to Brain's account. Overwatch Brain.
Brain's got it too.
Hopefully. Presume so. Oh no, he was just watching the same stream as us.
Oh, Brain's in the same boat as us. He's in disbelief. We're all in disbelief.
It's
here.
a disbelief
it's a
central. Well, I guess I am
Yeah,
going to top
no.
up my water then. I presume we do have a break opportunity.
You just
Alright,
have
I'll
a
get some
total
water.
absence of belief going around right now. What a mess. What a total mess.
Alright, be right
It
back.
can happen. Alright, I'll see you on the other side.
Oh. Alright, let me go have a drink. I'm back. What's for 4-1-1? The Peps hasn't started yet, so we're okay on that. ESL stream still dead. Two-one now. To Ronaldo 7, or what are they called now? Negative mental attitude. How I see him losing to this team. No disrespect to the negative mental attitude. But I really didn't expect this roster to do anything at all. What is R7? So negative mental attitude used to be called Ronaldo 7. The logo diff is crazy. No overlap here, right? No overlap. Yeah, they were forced to rebrand. They weren't allowed Ronaldo 7. Yeah, TM's losing Dark, and that's for word on the street. They're 2-1 down. So they need to clutch it out. I'm hoping this stream comes back. I mean, maybe while we wait for everything, we can take a look at... Should we take a look at the full hold? Wait, have they got a fucking desk? Wait. Bridge got a desk? What? How do they have a desk? Hold on. All right. So World War Team don't make it out of groups. Well, yeah, we can take a look at this.
Xavier, we got a stream.
Is it back?
ESL Arabia YouTube stream. Let me put you on.
Oh yeah,
I'll put it in your Twitch chat.
Looking at it.
Yeah. Alright, there you go. I put it in your Twitch chat.
I've got it.
Or at least that's my...
I've got it.
For a second there, I saw the link and I thought I was like linking you the clean feed or something. I thought I just like horrifically fucked up. But no, all good in the world. Is it buffering right now?
It's
Did
just
this one
buffering.
die too?
Will, let the people see the full hold, ESL.
Unreal. Like they just...
What are they
they're
hiding?
gatekeeping. I mean, they're just hiding another loss. What is happening
excited.
here?
I'm excited to see after this that miraculously TM have done the fuller hold and everything's worked out fine.
These things can happen. These things can
And
happen.
Gucci's bank account grew 3 times that night.
I guess we can watch the VOD back, you know? Like we can go to the YouTube VOD. Is that brain on... They got a whole desk going on
They had a
here.
fucking desk. Yeah, I don't know what's... So somehow... There's no
It's kind of a
official
broadcast, but they have a desk. Yeah, you wanna like go from the start and just take out from there, like
the King's
we'll
Row. Or
cast
do you want
it,
like start of the
yeah,
map?
like from the start of the King's Row. Let's start of the King's Row.
Yeah, okay,
See
yeah.
how this does get full health. Like
Why not?
full health like Gucci. All right, I'm paused at 3:59 for when it actually starts.
But I mean, I just need to get the Arabians the right volume.
Yes, I did see the Trump 100K watch. The knockout watch, people have been calling it. Knockout watch is what people
I don't know
have been
about
calling
that, but okay.
I don't know about that, but people have been saying it.
If people have been
That's what
saying
people have
it,
been calling it.
who am I to say what people have or have not been saying? So, all right, I'm on 359, ready to hit it when you are.
All right, yeah, all right, ready, set, go.
Well, a rare ready, set, go. They normally do 3-2-1s in Overwatch, but maybe a ready,
I'm
set,
a ready,
go.
set, goer.
Oh,
I
ready,
love
set,
ready,
go
set,
kind of
goes.
guy. All right, so
So we got Yubi. You go, you go.
Farah Ash on the attack seems quite reasonable. We've seen a version of this work not too long ago in the very same place. So we're going to try and clear out Mesopos from the choke here. We'll have a Form Force, and the nade actually connects there from Tomex. Finishes off MCD, who I guess this is his debut, right? His official debut for Twisted Minds. Didn't have to play in the Swiss, but not a great start to the debut here on King's Row. They're trying to clear out this Ramattra defensive wall used to buy him a bit of space, bit of time. One more form comes out. Quartz needs help. Oh my god, Mesopos, he's gone so deep. He's trying so hard for this, but he's reconnected to line of sight with these healers, and Miraculous has actually killed Yubi. So the hold's starting to look a little bit more reasonable, but they are all off the high ground now.
And Masopa is just getting to do whatever they want, really. Running it up to the spawn, taking down MCD, running up to the high ground, taking out Quartz, running it now on Quartz, up in main, and down he goes again. MCD, though, you know, he's not long for this world either, also taken down. You know, this is MCD's debut game, and there is no better way to debut in the EMEA OWCS than to get full held by the 16th seed team. So that's really just top tier stuff here from the side of MCD. And I can hear the casters, I can hear the dismay in their voices as their hometown heroes go down to to the 16th seed. So that is brutal stuff, yeah.
Where's Riyadh's Batman when they need him? Yubi's going to come hurling across the
He's
screen a
actually
bit like
here
Batman.
in Korea. He's here in Korea doing nothing.
So, trying to force point a little bit, but Mesopos just matching it for now. Tomex does have this high ground position top left. Chance to have an influence with Nade, but we'll get forced to the low ground. Now the Nano onto Mesopos. A chance to look aggressive here, but the orbital ray cancels that out from Bliss. Just holding these grounds on point with this Nano vote, taking as much damage as he seemingly possibly can in that ray. But we'll be okay. Blizzard now from Gucci around the corner. Gets the freeze onto TVNT. The ray was there as well, but Dink is there. Was Yubi just standing there? He goes down. They're going to be sent back to spawn one more time, and that's half of Twisted Mind's time gone already.
Yeah, this time bank rapidly evaporating. Yubi making the swap over to the Mei, something which is probably, peak levels of comfort for him. But, the damage may very well already be done, and I'm not just saying that because I already know the result of this round from the fact that the stream is frozen in the future. Because now, Yubi comes up, he whiffs that wall on Mesopos, already cooldown deficit, no value from the wall. Mesopos gets the much later form as well. TVNT being forced backwards. Bob comes flying out from Miraculous, and that could be a game changer here for the side of 16th seed team whose name I can't remember. TVNT actually going to take down that Bob really early on. It looks like they've successfully kited that one out. First tick being conceded over to the side of Twisted Minds as well.
Thank you,
but now, look, all of the ults are in favor of Twisted Minds. They've got that annihilation. Surely there's a chance for a push here.
Welcome everyone. We're just watching this before Peps Ayoma start.
But MCD, he's anti-healed. Gucci, he actually catches Quartz with a headshot. And TVNT, he needs to get something done here, or they're going to slowly bleed out, Xavier.
Thanks for the raid, Cran. Everyone here just in time to see potentially this push go wrong for Twisted Minds. They're going to get pushed off point one more time. Orbital Ray over top from Alba. They lose their Remartra, though. Desperate times for negative mental attitude. They're going to keep forcing it forward, though. They run over TVNT. Torpedoes come out. Yubi's trying to find the trade. They're all over Gucci, but Gucci gets the wall off. He's got in there, robbed the bank, got the kills, and got himself away. Now Miraculous with a big flank. Yubi has to ice block here. Rotates back to point here. And Twisted Minds, they're all over the place. The Blizzard goes out, but it catches nothing from Yubi. Miraculous makes his way back to the high ground. Now Gucci back with the team, forcing them back. TVNT, a desperate swap onto Diva, will be trying to force point right now. TVNT has to dip off it. Now Yubi's going to take over the touch. Nano comes out onto Mesopos. They have cleared this Anna from the high ground, but the Nano Remartra, he has annihilation all over it, and MCT is going to get absolutely deleted. Nowhere to go for Twisted Minds, 81.4%. That's as far as they're going to go.
Xavier, you're absolutely killing it, but once again, Speedy has dropped into the chat. I'm putting a new link in your Twitch chat. We have another link, another stream to watch. Click that. I've linked that in your chat. We're hot swapping streams. Forget about the Kings Row. They got full hell. Done. Moving on to the next stream we go. We hop over into the future once more.
They're going into Peps Ayoma as well. I got that from our observer.
Oh,
so obviously there's a 2-minute delay, so we're actually overloaded with games right now.
Well, let's see what we can do on this Rialto in the short period of time that we have to break it down. It looks like we're watching Mesopos' POV right now. Twisted Minds, they're trying to push into this second point, but they're not having much luck. They're actually going to get held up here. I hear the game starting on the clean feed. We've got to start pumping this one out. Twisted Minds, they're back to the walls. Yubi, I don't know what the old state is like. Mesopos doesn't like to press tab. We've got no information here. But this second point of Rialto is dangerous. So hard to push. These high grounds, really difficult to get the May wall value. Really difficult for the retake. It looks like we're going to see Dynamite comes out early from Quartz. I can hear the sound from the clean feed now. It's overwhelming. I need to... No, it's waiting for players. I'm going to mute that. We're back to the mainstream, and I think you can take over here for a second. I've had my fill.
Yep, definitely not tapped into the wrong thing where else is happening, so I'm full screening it now. Definitely full screen the whole time as well. We're on the right thing. Orbital Ray is coming in right now. Metapos going to try and make an aggressive move through this. Dives in. Doesn't find anything. The Blizzard comes out. Will get frozen. Does have the bomb if he gets knocked out. Will drop that bomb in now. Needs to get this remech. Wall comes out to protect themselves from the bomb, but also allows this remech to go through for Meso. Now just holding this off angle. Awkward to clear. Here comes the May to clear him now. Gets caught by the rally as well. His mech is in tatters. They will take him down, and Twisted Minds responding well. Aggressive here. That should be a great chance to capture second here. Retake's going to be really awkward here for negative mental attitude.
Yeah, that should be the second point going over the way of Twisted Minds. The fact that we're here on Rialto, does that mean that Twisted Minds actually full held? And is that what that means, or was that not what the scoreline meant on Kings Row? Not entirely sure. They have actually... was it?
No, it just means the map ended, right?
Yeah, I mean, someone in chat said that they must have fully held, otherwise the game would have been over. Either way, they get the recontest. Pulse Bomb comes out, MCD and Quartz both being taken down. So even though we were saying that it was going to be impossible for the side of Twisted, somehow they're going to hold. AOMA has well and truly started now. Do you want to pause the clean feed and then finish this Twisted game and then resume after? There's actually no pressure for us to cover the AOMA one, right? It's on our time.
Pause for
We can
clean
finish
feed?
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, like pause the
Okay,
clean feed.
yeah.
We'll come back to it.
Okay.
All right, so okay, easy. So now we've only got a minute left here for Twisted Minds. They're backed to the walls. They invested all of their ultimates in that corner fight. They're going to need a miracle. And that miracle comes through. Quartus with a pick onto Miraculous, opening things up for the side of Twisted. 55 seconds on the clock and a dream, and they're going to make it happen.
Trying to come through here. Gucci on the flank. Will be getting the touch, but without their tank, it's going to be so hard. Only 15 centimeters. Bob comes out. Miraculous has found a pick as well. Alba's going to fall down. Gucci needs to get on it now. Needs so much help as well. Doesn't have recall for 3 more seconds. Holding on. TVNT just flying around. Runs everyone over. They get the cap here. They'll get 2 minutes now to attack third here and starts to look like quite a reasonable attack all round for Twisted Minds.
We nearly had the counter miracle from Miraculous there. 2 picks on the Widow, but it just wasn't enough. Quartus with that opening pick, absolutely insane. Not sure how they've managed this one, but you know, here we are. Now Gucci over to the Tracer. Let's see if they can get anything done here. They're gonna need to force them out. You see TVNT committing the shift over to them, and now I mean it's definitely the push turn for the side of negative mental attitude. They're going to want to go now. Here comes the Orbital Ray. No wall online. So many players from Twisted being taken so low. But with that Blizzard from Yubi, they're just going to clean house. And now this is really dangerous for the side of NMA because they have more than a minute still for Twisted to play with. And look, the card is rolling really close to the end of the map, Xavier.
Yeah, gonna be last fight territory. Twisted Minds knocking on the door right now. Gucci's gonna respawn, has a pulse bomb. Would go a long way in doing it if he can find a pick. They're gonna have to ice block onto point. Gucci's gonna get it. The ice block was so quick. Gucci doesn't give a recall. Disaster there in the end. And it should be Twisted Minds closing this one out from here. There we go. Bliss with a follow-up. 2-player advantage now. Surely just a matter of time for Twisted. They're going to finish this one off. They respond after a very disappointing couple of maps. They've recovered. And I'm told the other stream is now back as well. Fuck. So many.
We can...
like,
yeah, there's so many options.
Stream.
Like, what even is the link? What even is the link?
The YouTube one? Hold on. I'll
ESL
put it in your
Overwatch
Twitch
AR
chat.
is... Ah, yeah, you put it in my Twitch chat. We can. It's like I just had your channel open. I'm really struggling with all these tabs on this single one.
Yeah, this is like a test of like, this is too much stimulation, you know? There's actually too much Overwatch happening right now. This is
very difficult, very difficult.
Yes.
Fortunately, we can pause that AOMA clean feed and just keep it going, you know? Just keep it going.
Just keep it in our back pocket. We've just got games coming out of the wazoo right now.
Got pockets all over the place. I guess that's the thing about these unstreamed days. The matches just happen whenever. The NA match is going to start not... Like, is there not a rolling schedule because there's no broadcast? So they're going to start at the scheduled time? Like, no matter what? Is that how that works?
I don't know, actually.
Yeah, because there's like, not a lot of like... And the admins have to wait, I suppose, but they didn't wait for this round to end, for the ESL Arabia one, so I'm not sure. But, you know, here we are. Rolling in now, and I mean, look, it seems that Twisted Minds, they found their footing. Even though things were rocky for them at the start, you know, Quartz started to come alive. As the points got more flat, Yubi started getting massive May value as well. Huge blizzards to clean up at the end there. So already, I mean, Twisted, they're starting to find their form. This is a really strong hit scan map, really strong Widow map. Can you get Smash on? Smash is gone, mate. The guy lives like 3 hours away. So in order for me to see that guy last night, he took a bus for 3 hours. Like, unbelievable things from him.
Right,
but let me tell you, he had a good angle in the moment.
2 things. It is a rolling schedule confirmed by Jeremy87. Thank you very much, Jeremy. And what time? Can I get a time check as well?
59, 58, 57,
oh, wait,
56 seconds, 55,
oh, wait, keep
54.
counting.
You start counting then? Oh,
no, you keep counting.
52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46,
Yeah, we're in sync. We're in sync.
45. We're in sync, and there we go. Miraculous, Quartz, both duking it out here on the Widow. Yubi on the Mei, Gucci on the Tracer though. So that could be a little bit more pressure over to the side of Quartz. If Gucci can get in unchecked on the side, he will be able to wreak havoc for Quartz. He's going to have a lot that he needs to deal with. A lot on the shoulders of MCD needing to peel that. And MCD hasn't done much of anything so far this series. Already though, we've got TVNT applying a lot of pressure up on the high ground, forcing back to Juno a little bit. And it is just like a slow neutral here at the start. It looks like Quartz, maybe he's under a bit of that early pressure because he's backed off very far away.
Now we're going to see, Gucci seems to have made his way all the way onto the flank here, trying to look for an opportunity of a Widow, but that Widow is so far away. Good luck getting to Quartz here, Gucci. He's going to try and reposition again. Just try and keep Quartz occupied while TVNT continues to control this high ground. But Meso, he's walked in. Ice Block has been forced out of UB here. Slow will get eaten though, and Gucci now finally does kill Quartz. He was on a one-man mission deep behind enemy lines. He's taken Quartz out. Now they can try and walk forward, but they have to deal with TVNT. Their Widow's so low, but no! TVNT misses his opportunity, can't quite find the kill. And now Miraculous safely tucked away with his team, and they're going to try and get UB out of here, but they can't. And now Twister's Minds, they have to regroup. They have to go to this final choke. We'll get one more attempt at this first point.
This is a really good defensive position right now. Quartz, he has that long sideline where he will be able to... They're not even... Wait, they are going to go for it? They are going to go for it. We can actually see Gucci up on the high ground, you know, perhaps open a blink overlaid on Al. No, actually, Alva's just going to throw out that rally really early on. This is going to be really hard for Twisted now because TVNT's already lost his suit. MCD so far forward, and that's just going to be the deal sealed. As soon as MCD committed the bash, Meso, they just commit the annihilation. They run him down. And look, I mean, it wasn't cheap. They invested a couple of ultimates there, the rally and the annihilation, but they do cap that first point. This is a very difficult one to cap. So you got to be happy with that if you're someone that's looking for a Twisted Minds downfall here.
Really big plus that they're able to capture it cleanly as well. So now they have a chance to set up forward, get the cart past that bridge, won't get reset at that difficult to cross bridge. And it's really important they nail this snowball fight, of course. They only have the orbital ray with which to do it. So they might be forced to try and slow it down, disengage the rally or disengage this blizzard. They have to be careful. They're just trying to get angles right now on Meso. Just force him away. Pulse Bomb comes out from Gucci, finds nothing. Now trying to clear the Diva. TVNT will be forced backwards here. They have the ults to push with here. Here comes that rally from MCD. All the bash is good. They just delete the Ramatra, and now TVNT flooding forward. They'll get all of these kills. Good rally from MCD. Good push from Twisted Minds. And now they don't lose anyone. They have to deal with this Tracer behind. They have to be aware of it, but they do get a chance to set up forward. They just need to remember that Gucci exists.
Yeah, look, remembering that Gucci exists, I think it's a little bit easier here on this second point. Now, we're getting to the space where it's really easy for Yubi to just hold up on that high ground, keep Gucci in check all the time. No good flank angles for Gucci anymore. So I definitely think that Twisted, you know, as long as they can hold this corner, they should be comfortable. Also really awkward for Miraculous, especially when you've got Yubi coming out with blizzards like that, just turning the entirety of the enemy team to wax. And they are all frozen up, but somehow it's only Alba that goes down. Miraculous taken out by TVNT later on, but you know, they're not done yet. Comet, he invests that orbital ray, takes down Yubi, currently a 2v3, but I think with the tank still being oh my god, Gucci taking out Quartz, it's a 2v2 now. No tank online for the side of NMA, so it's still a little bit difficult for them. Miraculous actually coming back on the Echo as well, so we're seeing some swaps taking place, but look at this corner, it's been broken. We're actually seeing the car continue to move. Gucci throws out the pulse bomb, catches nothing again, just really like pulsing that staircase from the looks of things, but Miraculous, they will go down. The orbital ray from Bliss, the push from TVNT, he has hands even if we can't see them, and look, he's cleaning house. I mean, it looked like there was a chance, but they weren't able to close it.
It looks at first like Tomex has maybe thrown his ult away. It didn't look that clutchable, but they make it work. They get it going forward, but time and time again, these just ring engage timing from TVNT, going in aggressively with Quartz's dynamite or with Blizz's torpedoes. He's just finding value every time, and right now TVNT, he's a menace, a problem that Negative Mental Attitude need to solve. But first they have to try and get across this bridge. You can see TVNT, the ring is out now looking for it, but just chooses to go back with this one. They will get underneath, trying to come through this high ground now. They have a lot of their ults coming up, Annihilation, Rally, all of this to push with here, Negative Mental Attitude, but they can hold their ground, they can just bob, they can disengage, they can even meet with Rally. It's a difficult choke to walk through. TVNT boots onto everyone, Rally, Annihilation, all used out, they're juggled up into the air. Quartz's bob gets so much value, they're getting booped back into this bob as well. Yubi somehow dies in this mess. TVNT, he has bomb, but he needs to get back into mech ideally as well. Will get back into mech crucially, and now Quartz just on the high ground, dynamite onto the back line, should be able to take control control of this fight. Once again, it's a tank advantage situation, which just means they can just anchor the cart. Quartz will take natural, lose natural, so it's not over yet. Chance for a repush when their diva arrives here, negative mental attitude.
Yeah, I mean, for a second there, Miraculous is looking lost in the sauce, waving their arms wildly around, but now, I mean, we've got NMA, they're in control, they get the push. TVNT frozen up, pulse bombed. Finally, the pulse connects with, instead of the staircase, a player, a frozen one admittedly, and probably not the hardest stick in the world, but you can see how badly NMA want this. They're throwing everything into this fight. And look, they will cap second point, but Look, I don't want to be too negative, but I feel like they may have invested a little bit too heavily there. That point, it was starting to look sealed for them, and now they're rolling into a third point. You need good ultimates to clean up a third point, and now they don't have a whole lot of anything. They're going to have to push into UB's Blizzard with only a rally. That's basically a counter at that point, and NMA, really, they need another opening pick. They need a miracle. And I mean, look, Miraculous, it's in the name, but he's not the miracle dealer in the lobby. Quartz is. So let's see what they can do with it here.
They're trying to walk up. Wall comes in. Mesopost going through. Oh! Doesn't get to the mail. There we go. The pick comes through. They now need to be careful not to trade. Pulse bomb doesn't. Or possibly didn't go off. Quartz does find a trade, an important one at that as well. If he can get mech, it'll be massive. But Mesopost does have bomb. Doesn't even need to use it. So they do lose their May. They don't have Blizzard in this next fight. UB has Blizzard coming back. They have Rally coming back. Great ults for the retake here. But a retake it will be. They're trying to walk through. And it looks like they've gone back to speedring their May. So they're just going to slow it down here and take another full fight for the checkpoint here.
But that trade on the May was enormous. That 5v1, 5v2 trade, whatever it might have been, so important. Stops the snowball from happening. Oh, take it out! Yubi gets free-fighted. Blizzard comes out, and that catches TVNT as well. It's now a 5v3. Truly on the back foot are Twisted Minds. Bob comes in from Quartz. You can see Miraculous just pushing forward. The Bob is continuing to contest the car right now, though. Nobody is going down. The touch is needed. Pulse Bomb comes out, connects with nobody again. Yubi comes out onto the point. Freeze is on the cart. It is huge. Nobody caught up in it. Mesopost has the bomb. Oh, Tomex about to have that orbital ray on the point as well. But Miraculous goes down. Gucci trades Yubi. Liz has the orbital ray to match. Down goes MCD, though. Can't stay alive to save his life. And it's looking like NMA. They're going to be able to take this fight. It's TVNT versus the world here on the objective. Show us your hands, son. We've got another fight on our hands. We're going to have NMA with another chance to push this. I mean, Saudi, you know, we've had a long time with Saudi on top, but it's starting to look like, you know, NMA, they might be able to clutch this one out.
Yeah, real disaster there. It looked like they had enough attempts, enough fights where they had ult advantage there for Twisted Minds to convert, but just Yubi dying early in both of those, put them in these horrible situations where they have to rely on big trades or late ultimates, and then eventually when he does get to use the Blizzard, he just has to rush it because there's a desperate stall back to point. Doesn't find anything, so a very messy, ugly finish from Twisted Minds there. We're going to go into overtime. And remember, it's 2-1, right? So this is potentially for negative mental attitude for all the marbles.
Look, we love marbles here. Drop an exclamation mark play in CommanderX's chat if you love marbles.
Oh, damn it.
Because, you know, do you still have that? You know, I assume you still have that emote. But
yeah.
You know, if you love marbles, drop an exclamation mark play in the chat. If you want to see Twisted Minds lose their marbles, drop 2 exclamation mark plays for all I care. It's not my chat, so, you know, fill it with rubbish. Just keep that thing active, you know? Fool people into believing that the chat is active. Thanks for that. And now, I mean, look, we're seeing the same situation where Quartz is on the Widow.
Thank you, Human Readable.
Again on the Tracer. And that will force Quartz to play very, very passively if MCD can't block Gucci. We're seeing all of the same situations that we saw here on that first point offense, and they were good for the first point corner almost completely for free because of that. We really need to see MCD stepping it up. We need to see MCD blocking this Tracer.
There we go.
Exclamation mark.
Quartz is going to rotate underneath here, look for an opportunity, doesn't find it onto Miraculous. Now we'll just be rotating. Looks like he's going to go maybe for a very passive angle. Remember last time he got hunted down by Gucci. No matter how far Quartz went, no matter how safe he played, Gucci was hunting him down. For now though, Quartz is safe. They've got control of top. They've anchored themselves to car, and we're already into the last 30 seconds here, so they have to find a way to make a move, find a pick, find something right now, but limited options for Miraculous right now. They're just trying to edge their way forward on the car, but they can't find anything. It's a slow and steady one. UB will drop the wall now, trying to focus down the Diva, but can't even find that much health. Now Quartz rotating back as Mesopost, and TVNT, he's found one, he's found 2! He's got hands now, Gucci is on the flank, but TVNT, he's done the damage. Surely we're into overtime, and he's just walking around. He gets to do what he wants with this backline. That's free for him.
How's TVNT gone and done that? He's just shifted in it. Everyone from the side of NMA has decided they just want to evaporate, you know? They're a speck of water in a boiling hot pot. I don't understand that. They've all just disappeared. Even Quartz, you know, he hooked up to the high ground behind, and somehow Gucci was not even remotely in position to connect on that one. I don't know where Gucci was, because there was a whole minute to set up. You could see MCD was not blocking the flank. MCD was playing main. Gucci had more than enough time to take that side angle, get in and start pressuring. But instead, Gucci, he's too late to the punch, doesn't get on Quartz at all, and TVNT is just cleaning house. So I really don't understand that one. I mean, the only upshot here for NMA is that they you know, they push the card around the corner. I suppose they can hold this for sure. You know, they can play the Mei, they can hold the corner, they can play Tracer, Echo, Diva as well. Great corner for Diva, and great corner for Echo. But I don't know. Dodgy.
Yeah, really surprising. I thought we would just see a repeat of the first fight, basically, where Gucci would just enter into this long 1v1, just keep Quartz neutralized, give Miraculous more and more turns. But eventually, this slow, steady fight is just unraveled. TVNT finds an opportunity. We saw a little bit on the defense as well. Now, TVNT just able to find these engages. But now, are they toying with what to go with? They're going to go Kiri, actually, here. So Kiri Brig on the defense here, no Juno in play. It's an interesting decision with this limited time. I mean, the Venture I can get behind. I think it's strong. Like, you see where Gucci's going to play, right? It's just a very strong hold on this corner, but the lack of Juno is a bit surprising.
I think it's very odd to see an absence of Juno, because I feel like we're just going to get to in a minute and a half, we're going to get to the orbital ray turn, and they're just not going to have the ultimate match. You know, I'd take an orbital ray over a Kitsune Rush 9 times out of 10, to be honest. That ult is so powerful and really good for clearing the card as well. So a little bit concerning here, but look, we're playing for the final fight. ComEx over on the Kiriko, they will potentially be able to get some more value in the neutral. Bloody hell, TVNT! I mean, he's just the hand reveal here for map 4 to keep his team alive in the series is insane. He just shifts right onto Miraculous in the air, and I mean, that's gonna be it done. TVNT loses his suit, right? But I'm a non-believer. I'm a non-believer in Twisted Mind's ability to lose this one right here. You can see Quartz already flanked wide over to the left, has that fantastic angle, and I mean, that's game done territory. Smack has just jizzed in his pants watching that rotation, but Quartz had the good angle to end all good angles to close that one out. Absolutely unreal stuff. And now we're going to a map 5. Where Twisted Minds, you know, they're back to the wall. But it's a 2-2 series now. The AOMA game is well and truly on hold.
Yeah, we're going to wait and see how this one ends up. No surprise to see TVNT getting play of the game here in one of these. This was one where he crushed for a march from the front. And he's just getting so much value as we go into this map 5. And I mean, they need someone to step up, right? You in these difficult situations, back against the wall, losing to a team you maybe shouldn't be losing to. You need some of your players to start stepping up, start to make a difference, and it feels like TVNT very much grabbed that opportunity with both hands. Everything just leads back to everything. I think it doesn't start as a bit about his hands, but it always ends as a bit about his hands. It's emblazoned upon my mind.
We haven't figured out where they are, but we are growing increasingly confident that they do exist. Is my
we've got our best people on it as well.
Yeah, no, I've got my top guy on this, and he's telling me that there is a very real chance that TVNT does have hands. Shall we take a little break, or you want to like rapid fire half of an AOMA map? You know, just like really sensory.
It's like such an ADH way to consume. Why don't we just watch half of that?
I'll slop. Okay. I'll do a slop. Your viewers are probably used to actually watching like cohesive content. Okay, sorry. The people that watch my stream, they have like serious issues inside their brain, so they're probably like
this has been
they're happy to just be bombarded with shit. Yeah. I mean, I look like I'm in a bloody holding cell right now. Like, just like little crappy white background covered in scuff marks. I'm in my it's a mess. I've got my bloody. I bought this webcam from this Korean. Like, I don't know. It has like hacker written on the outside. It's not like dude. I'll take a picture of the place when I'm walking home this morning. It's some just like crappy old technology store. You know, they've got like Macs from 2010 in the windows and stuff like that. I've got this webcam. HD camera, no branding on it at all. Just it looks like camera. It looks so dog. It just says HD camera. I'm holding it up to my webcam right now. But yeah, it's just like this crappy little box of. It's just total dog shit. And that cost me 53,000 Korean won. which is like $53, which is just like,
my
I think
God.
I'm gonna spend more on this webcam than I did, than I'll like earn back on the stream today. But you know, sometimes you just gotta do
You're
it for the
actually
love
at
of the
net
game.
loss today.
Yeah, no, the cost of going live was $53. Can we watch Aoma vs Peps? We are going to watch all of Aoma vs Peps after this Twisted Minds games end. So don't spoil the score for yourself, because we will be watching it all with a wonderful clean feed. So don't you worry about that.
لكن بالنسبه للتانك صالح شفنا مستوى تويستد بالليفا افضل من رماترا.
Still can't get over the fact that they have a desk, but you know, envy's not a good color.
The desk is insane, no? Like a desk to cover Twisted Minds fighting tooth and nail in the first round of groups versus the bottom seed. Hopeless. Absolutely hopeless. There will be no B1 CoStream. B1 is, he lives so far away from where I am. He took a bus for 3 hours to get here. Can we get to 100 subs? You tell me, how close are we right now? Because 100 paying subs would be a wonderful. How close are we? We're at 92 out of 100. We're getting there. Just 8
close.
people need to pay up. Yeah, no, it's pretty close. You think 8 people are good for that? Like, I think we can manage that. We're getting into the nuts, though. We're
It's
getting
unbelievable how desperate you are to repay your webcam debts.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, a man's got to do what a man's got to do. You know, sometimes if you got to get on your knees and pray, I'll get on my knees and pray, or beg, or do other things on my knees, you know, for the right price. Anyhow, here we are on Runasafi. Hopefully, I've got the stream layer right, and it's looking like a very familiar mirror here. We've got Quartus over on the ass, producing so much damage, forces the ice block out of Gucci very early on, but no kill conversion, and it's looking like we're going to see NMA more or less stabilize that fight. In comes Yubi though, and TVNT together with him able to take down Meso. So that's going to be first pick going the way of Twisted Minds, first fight going the way of Twisted Minds. They're actually going to completely kite this one out.
Really good second wall timing, catches the ram completely, even gets a late pick now onto Miraculous, and everything's starting to go Twisted Minds' way. They've had to scrap and dogfight to get themselves in this map 5, but they start well. We are just in that full mirror again, so we'll see a lot more of the same. Feels like we're going to be Quartz now starting here, just trying to find us early damage. Gucci will not stop peeking him, happy to keep gambling with that one, but Quartz can't find the headshot. They're trying to come through this close area, but a wall will cut off Mesopo, so now a huge slow on the choke here means massive damage for TVNT. There's surely no way they come through, but Bob even comes through the choke as well. They will just push them all the way through, and it seems so optimistic to try and force their way through that narrow choke rather than taking the corner fight. A little bit more space, chance to disengage, start to walk backwards, trade cooldowns a little bit more. They force themselves through that narrow choke, and they just become mincemeat for Quartz's Bob.
We've seen some, you know, dangerous fights happening through those narrow chokes there. It's really greedy to take a fight through there. Occasionally I've seen some of the attacking teams, the pushing teams, go for a little surprise fight through there, and I feel like there's some value in that. But overall, very dangerous place to be. Bad news continuing to roll in here for the Twisted Minds haters, as Quartz gets that early pick onto Miraculous. Nice blizzard from Gucci, catches up Yubi, but no kill for it. Only iced out Yubi, and that is going to be just disastrous news. Albus popped that rally and is on the run, but TVNT with his bare hands will be beating Albert to death. So again, I mean, this is terrible news for the Twisted Minds haters. The card is just rolling away. Ult continually invested, but nothing stemming the bleed.
One-way traffic so far, and Twisted Minds have both their support ults to follow this up. So even with that annihilation in the hands of Mesopos, it's really difficult to use that into both of these ults. Very good at dealing with them. So a difficult situation for Negative Mental Attitude to try and find their way out of here. They're going to go aggressive again. Wall-off connects them, and TVNT, he's just got free access on his backline. He's just walking into them, and TVNT, he's taken over in these last couple of maps. Mesopos does find value at least. They are trading out May for a May, so it's 2v2 right now. A Brig Ram versus a Brig Ram, but TVNT with that health advantage. The whip is good, it will slow him down, so they won't get any more cart progress at least, but 7 minutes left, already 100 meters. A lot of work for Negative Mental Attitude to do right now.
Look, I mean, it's best that they can stem the bleed at some point, you know? Like, if you want to have any hope at all, I suppose that's what we've got now. Miraculous, you know, coming up on the bob. There's a chance for an uppercut there. Yubi's been struggling today, getting picked out early quite a lot. Neso's actually going to go early on, throw in this slow into the backline, go for a cheeky little flank there, but it will be marked out. He'll be moved off that high ground, walled off as well. So that push can be slowed down. Bob actually came out from Miraculous, but I can't see where it is. So it's kind of been the best of Bob's unless it's over in the backline shooting them. Looks like they're going to be kited out. Quartz is back with his own Bob, and now we're going to see NMA to be the team kiting away, trying to back off from a Bob. Oh, so many players going so low, but from the side of NMA, they're just bleeding out. And that is going to be another fire win now for the side of Twisted Minds. Cart rolling back into their territory, close spawns being re-enabled, and I mean, look, we're already 112 meters on the clock, Xavier. So we're starting to, we're going to be asking a lot from the side of NMA to turn this one around.
A bit of a saving grace is Twisted Minds. They dropped the Rally and the Blizzard both into that fight, which ends up being quite expensive for Twisted Minds here. So they've only got the Annihilation to work with right now. So TVNT, we've seen them get a lot of good value, but Blizzard, Rally, Orbital Ray, all good ults to answer that one with. But so far, Gucci has to be careful, walls himself off, wants to hold on to that Ice Block, but they're still coming, they're running into him right now, but Gucci with the Blizzard turn, gets Quartz straight away, and Yubi now trapped in, don't know if he has a wall to get out, Gucci all the way over, Yubi can't find the dink, can't find anything, they go fast, they get the Blizzard out at least, but pretty happy with that. They've got a lot of work to do, Negative Mental Attitude, but they actually have the ults now for the next couple of fights. They've got a chance here.
Yeah, a little bit of an overextension there from the side of Quartz and Yubi, perhaps not tracking that Blizzard or something, getting caught in very dangerous space, and now an opportunity, finally, for NMA to turn things around, an opportunity that rapidly evaporates as Tomek throws in that Orbital Ray, but the only players to go down are NMA's boys, because now, look at this, they invest the Orbital Ray, Twisted Minds invest nothing at all, and still Twisted are the ones coming out on top. This is really bad news now for the side of NMA. There is just like a beyond an uphill battle. They haven't even managed to get a single meter on the card. In all of that chaos, they didn't even get one single meter, not even half a meter, not even 0.01 of a meter. So this is a real disaster for them now, because Twisted Minds completely in the driver's seat. They can just hold the card here forever, and there's no pressure on them at all. They'll have the close spawns, they'll have a massive card lead, and it looks like they're just playing with their food at this point. And, you know, the series has been so close for so long with this final map, and it's been all but close. It's been dominant. Oh, God.
In full control, and Course is going to find the pick onto Tomek straight away. Now Yubi drops this Blizzard in. Didn't see exactly what happened to it, but I mean, the damage is done, the fight is gone. Once again on the back foot are NMA here, and it's now just trying to prevent a full cap. Seconds ago, they were having a great opportunity to finally put their first meters on the board, but now the Bob from the high ground, one dink, just about avoids the next one. Dynamite coming in for Tomex here. Orbital Ray to keep going from Bliss. They are just walking forward, plowing in. Gucci has dropped the Blizzard. Can they find anything? No, it's Quartz again, finding Tomex from the high ground, and Quartz is just going to be uncontested here. Gucci's going to try and duel back here, but Bob's bought valuable time, and they're finding kills on point. They can't deal with Quartz. Quartz has got another one, but they can at least deal with everybody else. Quartz has now dropped down, maybe made himself a little bit easier to deal with. They will be able to clean this one up. They hang on here, but cost them their Bob, cost them their Blizzard in the course of that as well, and they'll get Quartz eventually. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, look, even though, again, they've managed to win a fight, they haven't even managed to post a meter on the board at this point. So, beyond an uphill battle for the NMA folks. Now, I mean, look, not a lot of ultimates on the side of Twisted Minds, but not a lot of ultimates on the side for anyone at all, actually. So, you know, maybe MCD can make something happen with his rally, get a little push going. But again, like, all the pressure, it's on NMA. MCD pops that rally really early, actually. He's going to push in with it. He's going to be the one to go down. So finally, a sign of life for NMA. Finally, I can... Oh, there we go. Comics gets the head ripped off. No kill conversion for Gucci. And they, you know, suddenly, even though they have that advantage, it disappeared just as quickly as it appeared. And now we've got TVNT running down onto Alba. Quartz taking down Gucci as well. So even though they got that first pick, even though they made MCD rally jacks, the hopeless bastard, still, it continues to roll forward. 3 meters on the board for NMA though, so that's the glimmer of optimism.
At this rate, they'll be tying it up by November, so plenty to play for still for them. They at least have the ult bank, right? They've got both support ults, they've got the Annihilation, they've got tools to work with here. They just need to be conscious, probably especially mostly of this Blizzard. We see TVNT starting on top, gonna run into this Ash now, tries to get out of this one Miraculous, and here we go, all over him, full pocket coming through. TVNT, he will keep punching him. The Ash is running, still getting pocketed, but TVNT, he won't stop punching. They do make him survive, but the Blizzard comes in over the top. They were forced to peel from TVNT and then the Blizzard to finish it. Mesopos is going to try and trade him back as well. He gets one at least. A small saving grace. They're going to commit the orbital ray. They want to live. They might just live. This could be the turning one. The damage boosted punches. Gucci is there as well. Tomex, he finds the clutch with the ray. They push forward. They get control of the robot. They're going to clear TVNT. And they have a chance, but it cost them all of the ults, Max.
Look, 4 ultimates in the hole, but here we go. You know, Xavier, we might be seeing a few more meters on the board now, right? TVNT only just respawned, so the card touch is not going to happen. Meters don't win you the game until you get about another 130 of them, but I like to feel like something is happening here. Mezzo walled off very early on, but Quartz, he's actually going to go down. Super aggressive push, paying massive dividends. Quartz also invested the Bob there. Mezzo, they try to kite away, holding up their own hands, but the orbital ray from Bliss, it's too much damage. They're going to be taking them down. Miraculous 99% on the Bob there, but getting walled off by Yubi. Still, the trades continue to come through. Pulsar lands on Yubi. Really nice prediction there from Gucci. Perfect timing. And look at that. MCD, sliver of HP, 99% on that rally. Gucci not able to finish the kill. The elevator and the flail getting the better of them than TVNT slow sucking them down to the ground. So close there, but still so far for the side of NMA. 30 meters on the board, but you know, we're still about 100 short of what we need, Xavier.
Yeah, but it's all about growth, and it's a 10 times growth on their previous push. So that means in this next one, they're going to get at least 300 meters. So there's nothing to worry about here for NMA as they come in for their final chance. They have a Bob. Miraculous has to use it early. Does force the form out here. Ring now as they try and chase down TVNT, but they have to be careful. They're walking into a rally. They're walking into a blizzard. They're still walking forward. They get the ice block out of Yubi, but Yubi, he gets around the corner. TM now slowing it down. They're going to take this fight on the corner. They've got Quartz in the far back position. No, he's going to stay there. Can't make up his mind, but he will settle. Will be shooting down, throwing it onto Cart. Blizzard has now been used. Freeze looks good. Catches the Remarcher. They should be able to finish that kill. Annihilation on top, and the ult advantage. It's overwhelming for Twisted Minds. It was scary. They got full held at some point, but they do win the first game of groups.
It's gonna, you know, just an incredible showing from Twisted Minds there. 3-2 victory versus the 16th seed team in groups. You know, hats off to them, really. That's a truly impressive feat there from the Twisted boys to take that one out with such ease. Not sure how this one's happened, to be honest, how we managed to get this far into the series. But, you know, this is, it feels like something is going wrong on the side of Twisted. Even though we saw a dominant final map there, the fact that we're here on a map 5 in the first round of groups, it's great for the viewers, but it's concerning for the Twisted Minds fans. Because that's not what you want to see if you want to see your team going deep into the bracket. Nobody should be going to map 5 in round 1 in group if they expect to go deep into the bracket. These are supposed to be the easiest games of the tournament. Thank you, Soggy. Yes, I am balding. If you want to see someone even more bald, check out Twitch TV/CommanderX though. Anyway, shall we jump over to AOM, or do you want a minute to breathe?
Let me grab some water, but like a short break.
All right, easy. And then where do you want to reset it at? Like where?
Just the top, like a start of a map.
Yeah,
we'll
start at we'll start at the top. Yeah.
I'm on control point unlocked in 29, and I will grab a drink, a beverage.
He said a beverage, which is a French beverage, is my understanding. All right, so he's grabbing a French beverage. I'm just here. I'm just happy to. Jug of beer is whispering your name right now, Kelsey. I could wait, that's not Kelsey, that's Soggy. I could do with some piss right now for sure. No doubt. If you brought me a beer, Soggy, I would drink the beer, but you're so far away, you wouldn't do that. Yubi is so mindful of the viewers that he's given NMA 2 maps to make it more entertaining. Kind of feels that way, to be honest. When I was watching Yubi spam dying on Rialto, I was getting concerned. Wasn't very demure, you know? But it can happen. These things can happen. All right, let's see what we got going on here. You know, there's CommanderX's Twitch. I don't think there's a lot of Twitch content that can be stolen right now. There's R3K's Genji montage, perhaps. Let's see if we can find that. R3K montage. All right, check out the John Pork montage while I wait for CommanderX to get back. I'm gonna look for some water. Enjoy your slop. Actually, I got a wireless headset. I can commentate the slop that I can't see. All right, so I'm going exploring right now. Found the bottle of water. Looks like I actually have the foresight to bring it into the room. Don't even need to leave the room.
I'm back.
God Oh, welcome back. Oh,
Why did you react like you were like
really happy to see you, dude.
like a housewife out of like some 1950s sitcom? Like, ooh.
Ooh. All right, clean feed up. Crocs
Right.
mid-pin animation on my screen.
I'm on
that kinda where we're at?
29 seconds.
Control point unlocks in 029, yeah? Crocs is pinning.
He's not pinning yet on mine. Hold on.
Round one.
All right, well, we're at the same like timestamp. You know, he's just starting to pin. He's just becoming third person.
Wait, hold on.
We'll be fine.
Hold on. I want to get it.
One. Round.
Does
All right,
99
okay.
Divine beat Twisted Minds every day of the week? Every day of the week. Not even close.
All right.
Anyway,
Ready?
ready to rumble?
All right, ready?
So ready. I was born ready.
All right.
All right. Ready, set, go. Oh, what a pin. What a pin. Beautiful pin to start us off. We got Theomatic rolling out on the Orisa AOMA. They're going with something a little different here. They got a little bit of spam. You know, Top Dragon, we've seen him chop it up here on Lijiang Night Market before with the Echo. Now we've got him over to the Pharah, even more spam heavy. And Team Peps, I mean, they're on a classic French comp. They're playing the Rhine May. The Rhine May BAP even. This is so typical, but you know, it's something that I would expect when Vendetta is in the lineup. Croc's really carrying the torch, picking this one up. We see his shield is actually incredibly low, but AOMA, they get the first pick. FD got little Bryce, not quite able to stay alive. Let's see if AOMA can close out on this, even though the first cap has gone the way of Peps.
Top Dragon making his way in round coast. We'll just have free reign, and Peps, they're going to try and walk forward. They try and TP in aggressively, but they catch nothing. They do manage to regroup, but they're now conceding the point as well, and Croxy has no shield to really contest with. FD God is nearly back. Crox is trying to get one more touch. He's so low, though. They just about survived here, and FD God actually got a cheeky touch in that, too, so 24% before it's all done and dusted. Window nearly up for Zerion, 90% and counting, but Top Dragon, he nearly has this barrage ready to drop it on top of him here, so they have to be switched on here. Peps.
Look, Peps, they are playing a very rough comp here. You know, it's very difficult to make Rhyme work in 2024, but if there is someone to make it work, I mean, it's probably Hardy, but you know, second to Hardy is Crocs. He's got heart, he's got spirit. There we go, we see Barrage actually come out of Top Dragon, takes down only him, but Donghoon somehow managed to take down both Darian and Pac. It's not quite over for AOMA. Trades going either way. Avo so close to that Bob as well. 96%, Avo getting all the trades in the world. Avo, all he needs is a Bob. Crocs pins out, doesn't get the close. It's a 2v2 right now, but I'm pretty sure AOMA has the faster respawn. Peps, they might be able to TP over to the point. No, TP's actually been used by Pac just to get out of spawn. So Peps, they're really on the back foot. They don't have that cap. AOMA, they've managed to win that fight lean, only investing the barrage to 0 kills. TP comes out onto Avo, and there we go. Beat push now. Beat push at the TP. Avo throws in the bomb. Orbital Ray comes out from Alpha. Donghoon walking into Crocs' hammer, but somehow surviving. Shatter comes out now, and it's a shield slam! Donghoon goes down. He has a shield. Doesn't like shielding Widow Shots. Doesn't like shielding Shatters either. Now we got FD God on the point. Everyone on the point, in fact, and it's just a total brawl. Top Dragon takes down Pac. Theo is so low, though. Surely this fight will go the way of Peps in the end. But good grief. I really thought that AOMA had that one from an ult perspective, but somehow Peps, with his rotations, his speed push, they made it work. It's not over, Xavier.
No, the rally's coming in. Ayoma still trying to fight for it here, but they're losing people desperately. Donghoon has made his way onto a point with Top Dragon, but Bash lands, but it forces Celios' block only. Now they're all coming back. Crocs, Fire Strike, can't block that one with a shield. Top Dragon is still fighting for this. Peps do have control of point, though, so they have to be careful how long they commit. Nez for Barrage doesn't find anything, and Top Dragon going to get traded, just spotted out of the air by Crocs. Now he's dealt with the ball as well, and when there's a will, there's a way. And Crocs, they've got control of point. They have the Blizzard still, they have the beat, they nearly have another Shatter, and suddenly everything's starting to look quite nice for Peps.
Peps, they're starting to get in control, truly. And with the ultimates that they have online for this next fight, it's starting to look like AOMA. You know, they're going to need a Miraculous on the side. They're going to need someone like Quartz or someone literally named Miracle in order to turn this one around. Theo goes for the slam on Zerion. Zerion really caught out of position here. And Top Dragon, he's there to get that finishing damage. Doesn't quite finish it off, actually. Zerion, he has the lamp, he stays alive. Still Peps now, they're backed up towards the back of the point. They're under a lot of pressure. Good spam coming through, and down goes Zerion. Blizzard catches absolutely nobody. Crocs shatters. Looks like he caught Avo with that one. So 1-for-1 trade. But Peps has spent so many ultimates, and without the BAP sustain them. AOMA, very real chance to take this one. FD being chased by Theo, but Theo, you know, he's actually carrying the TVNT mantra. He appears to not have hands anymore. Can't catch that kill. Top Dragon takes down Thelios on the point, and that is going to be AOMA against all odds winning this fight. And now, I mean, look at the ult situation, Xavier. This is a disaster for Peps. They needed to win that previous fight.
It's devastating for them. They're actually going to make full swaps as well. Wouldn't be surprised if Crocs just goes ball or Orisa. Okay, just something. They need a pick. They need a bit of magic to happen right now. They have no time to charge these ultimates. They have no ult charge. They have to retake into almost an entire 5 ultimates here. This first round should be Aoma's for the taking. We see lurking for that barrage. Top Dragon looking for his opportunity. Will get poked out for now, so they're trying to do the cross, but they're low on time. They have to get the touch here. Top Dragon is low at least. Orbital Ray comes through now, and they've actually lost Avo during all of this, and they're capturing point. Mines have been used, and they're making a mess of this. They're on point. The mines are on point. Crocs is captain. They do deal with Stelios. Now he's going to eat the barrage as well. Crocs still going. Cancels it. They will get it over the line, Aoma, but a little bit ropier than it should have been given the situation. Crocs just allowed to walk past all of them, stand on point, kill the Ashe, and get most of the cap. Not sure how that happened, but I did just see it.
Both teams seemingly adept at just making a meal of it. Really unbelievable to see how many ult advantage fights very nearly being pissed away by either side. But AOMA, you know, they've got Top Dragon, and at the end of the day, it's hard to beat Top Dragon, especially knowing that the enemy team is one-tricking these ground tanks.
Thank you, Eldre.
Crocs is playing hero roulette between Ryan and Orisa. It's a great time for Top Dragon to be picking the Pharah. We've seen a lot of echo from him on Night Market, but seeing him there on the Pharah, really nice stam, opening up fights, forcing out cooldowns, and getting those final kills onto Zerion. Now, though, we're seeing a different comp from Peps. We're seeing Zerion make the move over to the Juno. No more BAP. We're actually saying, is this Lucio Juno that I spy? This is a rarity, but I guess it's in FD's wheelhouse. Very distant observing here. We're actually getting a top-down angle for the ages, and it's looking like Donghoon going to be first picked. Interesting, the Lucio Juno Sim May. I don't know what to make of this one. It's a little bit of fun. Top Dragon, though, again, getting that pick onto FD. God, Bryce, you got to stay alive, man. There's 5 before, you got to close those ones out. Oh, Crocs, though, pushing really, really deep, zoning so many members of AOMA out of the fight. That's a nice bit of push from him. Let's see if we can at least, yep, Peps, they're going to get that first cap. FD got also back very fast. Typical Lucio, back fast. And there we go. We've got a 5v5 happening again, but Peps, they got that first cap.
Iceblock is forced out here from Stelios, so he needs a bit of help. Fortifies will be traded as well. Just trying to take whoever's teleporter down. Now Top Dragon looking for an opportunity to flank. Run straight into the Orisa though. We'll just group back with his team now. Trying to find it. FD got again, and Top Dragon. The Pharah damage just absolutely brutal for them to deal with. With the Sim, with the Mei. No consistent source of damage to put him under too much pressure. And with the Lucio, instead of something like a Brig or a Kiri, there's much less healing to go around as well. So you can see Zerion's had to take the bulk of it. Will be up to that orbital rate quickly. And they have good ults here, Peps, but it's comp. It feels like it's designed to go really fast, maybe effective in first fight, but it doesn't have the sustain versus his Pharah.
Oh, yeah, I mean, oh,
it's okay. It's just FD.
Oh no, he's chilling. He's chilling. Zerion, though, very early orbital ray. Looks like that's going to be almost completely kited out by AOMA. Avo's so low though, and Dongo's actually been chased all the way across the world. Orisa ultimate coming up, but Dongo manages to escape that one. It's actually Croc's going to go down without even finishing the Terror Surge. That's a real disaster fight now for Peps. AOMA, they invested double DPS ultimate, but Peps, they invested 2 ults too. Zerion with that orbital ray that was so easily kited out, even though they're playing Lucio Juno, which would make you think, oh damn, they can't kite anything with that comp. Unfortunately, all those speed bows don't make the actual ray itself move any faster. And then Crocs, I mean, he went around the world, but with that Terror Surge, the only person to die was him. Top Dragon under a lot of pressure, Beat comes out, and down goes Top Dragon. Crocs with an unbelievable spear there up on the high ground. Stelios really wants to finish this fight though, comes in with the Blizzard, and then, oh my god, they're going to turn this one. That's just nobody with the Blizzard. Rally from Dongan is good to keep everyone alive, and now we see Crocs another spear, catches that Juno, pushes him outside, but look at this, Peps, they're all balled up inside. No cooldowns for Stelios. Theo hits the spear when it's needed. FD so low, being chased down. Symbol thrown out on the point now. It's absolute chaos for either side. Pack though, with that Sim, he's going to be packing up AOMA, takes down Theo, beaming on the point, and finally the point goes back the way of Pep.
Absolute dogfight in that one. Everything traded. It looks like they're still having a real hard time dealing with some of these DPS. Donghyun on Lucio for a second, but back to Brig now. As we break down the ults, we're going to see Zirian does have this orbital ray, a big advantage as well. Nothing for Ioma just yet. So even though they have the capture advantage, this retake's going to be really difficult unless Top Dragon can do his usual trick of killing FD God before anything really starts. It would be a useful time to do it here. Now, there we go. Avo's going to take the opportunity this time. I guess it just manifests itself. They're going to keep holding the choke. They drop the ray. They don't want to give this point up for free, but look how far back Ioma are. Not only have they got the first pick, they've kited out this orbital ray, and now Avo about to have this Bob a chance to turn for them here.
Oh, geez, Crocs with that Terror Surge on the bridge. So difficult to push past that. It's actually going to take down Thematic. Bob was invested by Avo there too. But FD, finally, you know, seeing some optimism from the young or not so young Frenchman. Boops that Bob off the map. And now we're in last fight territory. Team Peps in the driver's seat. They've got point control. They've got that beat drop just around the corner. Will Top Dragon and Alpha be able to get something going together? EMEA, if they can just get into the fight, they have so many ultimates to make it work. Looks like they're going to go through the inside rotation. They want to play it safe. They want to play it slow. Got Top Dragon posturing around the right here as well. He has that barrage. Looks like he might have had an angle there. Here comes the beat push actually for Peps. Oh, orbital ray though. Potential counter. Top Dragon only gets one before being taken down though. Theo still has that Terror Surge. It's not quite over yet, but it's looking more and more over the more I watch. Oh, there we go. Here comes the Terror Surge. Theo, he's not going to catch any kills with that one. Really starting to need a miracle. Potential miracle coming through with Theo. Actually takes down Zarian. Anyone from the side of AOA going to be back fast. Donghyun's back on the Lucio. Comes flying through the window. Not getting any kills as of yet. He's actually going to go down. He's back fast. He's dead fast. That's great stuff. Zarian also going to be coming back soon with the orbital race. So really, if AOA can't close it now, it's going to be the end of days for them. And it's looking like we're going to see a control center here, Xavier.
Yeah, good finish in the end. It was an absolute dogfight there. The Juno Lucio, the sim, it feels like it's a comp really designed to go fast, but in that final fight there, we see the comp doing maybe what it's designed to do. They have the beat, they have the push in, they go through the ring, they drop the amp, they go in super fast, and even though they use the orbital ray in response there to try and sustain through it, they're all just pushed out of it. They're overwhelmed. They don't get to fight in the ray like they want there, Ioma, and they end up losing that one. Control center now. Expect to see a little bit more of the same here. Feels like Orisa is going to be the choice for both teams. May on the side of Stelios. Pack might just be for out of spawn. And actually, I'm lying. He's back on Reinhardt. Peps, always keeping you on their toes. You never know what they're going to play. Crocs, leaning back into the right sim May here. So they will be in this white room that we're watching much faster than Ioma can be.
The objective.
Oh, good grief. I mean, I'm happy to see more Ryan. I love to see a little bit of Ryan, but I think that Ryan is a little bit of a dated pick nowadays. You know, you really need to make some magic happen. Prox is a magician with the H key, but I'm not sure that he's a magician with the pins, whether he's going to be able to inspire me here. AOMA already posturing forward a little bit. Top Dragon on the venture. He's managed to farm up 40% of his ultimate before the point has even been unlocked. He's doing so much damage, but Theo appears to have been walled off and melted by that Symmetra May composition. So, you know, I'm eating my words here. Forget about a dated Ryan pick. It's actually working wonderfully for them. Even though Top Dragon applied all the pressure in the world and then some, we're still going to see Peps taking that first fight handily.
Looks so rough for Peps. Crocs uses all of these shield help, so I aim a push on it, but they push into that tight choke. They have the triple turret set up just like they do in this choke, and they have the TP to go backwards here, but Crocs, he's getting spun in. They need to help Crocs out. He's in the lamp for now. Crocs needs more help out of this one. He does get the TP back. They manage to disengage that. They have the window to turn with on their next time, and now Zirian looking for the opportunity to drop that window. There it is, right at the choke. For Wall, good, but the disengage for Speedring gets them out of it, so disengage good from both teams for now. Will be this Sim Wall, this Blizzard coming up next, but Alpha, he finally has the first ult for Ioma. He has the Orbital Ray. He's going to be dropping that one through choke momentarily, you have to feel. Sim TP comes in, they deal with that. Still has the Ray, drops it on point now to walk forward here. Blizzard is up for Stelios, though they have to be careful. Stelios is looking for it. Chance to turn now, trying to walk forward. Beat in response from FD, but they can see the point. But Blizzard not coming out yet, but the beat does. They're pushing forward. They use the symbol. They've committed heavily. Crocs goes for pin. Can't find the target. They've invested so much. But now the high noon from the side. Everything's being pressed. All the ults. The Brig is frozen. But is anyone going to go kill Donghyun? No. He gets away. He's just frozen up. Now Avo back on the angle. Donghyun still has his rally. Crocs coming up to his shatter soon. Looking for his opportunity. Zirian is forced to lamp. Crocs desperate to find that shatter timing, but there's a Brig in front of him. The bash has been used. Zillion goes down. Does Crocs choose to save it here? He takes Top Dragon with him. He will save the ult. They are in control of the point still, Peps. It was only 8% they got. It's still a dogfight. FD God skating around. The tank advantage should be enough, and it will be enough. And Aoma, they win a very chaotic, very messy fight, and it cost them everything.
Just utter nonsense taking place on the point here. Ults after ult, flip after flip. It's so hard to keep track of what's going on here. Because now, I mean, we've got so many ults again coming online for either side. Proxy's been nursing this shadow, but Theo is in a very dangerous position. He's going to Terror Surge into the window. Actually gets a lot of value there. So much damage on everyone. Crocs goes down. Top Dragon traded, so 4v4. But Alpha, they've got that orbital ray. You've got to be so careful of that. Really difficult to push into the ray, even with the beat. Beat comes out. Orbital ray matches out. Donghoon, he's in the ray. He's going to be able to weather the storm there. That's going to be a really low value beat there for FD God. Nice old answer. Crocs comes back, hits a huge slam, trades. Avo, Stelios again 1-for-1. Pack with the symbol. Donghoon bashes in, gets nothing for it. Top Dragon pinned by Crocs. Top Dragon having a rough one here on the bencher, even after that first fight with all that damage. No kills coming through. Donghoon goes down to Darian, and it's looking like Peps is going to win it. Unless Crocs manages to feed here, going for a pin. But no, surely this is going to be Peps cleaning this one up. And there we go. Top Dragon, a couple of rough early fights, picked into pinned, and that's just going to be Peps stealing it away. Now Zarian, he's got the window. Stelios with the Blizzard. Difficult comp to Blizzard though. AOMA, they've got a lot of mobile heroes. Top Dragon, Theo, Donghoon, all difficult targets for the Blizzard. But, you know, perhaps Avo, Alpha, perhaps these might be a little bit liability picks. So we'll see what can happen here. We'll see if anyone is able to actually open it up. Top Dragon coming all the way around the side, going for the flank angle. Window comes down in main, but AOMA is going to completely push past it. Top Dragon's on the point. Blizzard comes out. That's going to catch Theomatic in this corner. But the high noon in main is unreal. Catches Stelios and FD both. Top Dragon is jerking off on the point from the looks of things, just going for the touch. Donghoon bashes in. Now we've actually had Donghoon and we've had Zarian and Top Dragon trade places. Crocs with a very, very late trade onto Donghoon though. That's going to be an overtime spawn for Donghoon. Perhaps very consequential. Crocs will be back super fast. He's got that Lucius speed boost. He can pin out of spawn. Donghoon, he has to go a very, very long way to get back into the fight. So Peps, they're going to be able to re-engage rather quickly. No Donghoon in the action. Top Dragon here, he's going to have to go for a fast one. Theo, he spins in the hall. Top Dragon, he's going super deep. He wants the ult. He's actually been walled off. His escape cut off. And Top Dragon, oh, I mean, he's had so much trouble here on Legion Control Center, and it just keeps getting worse for the guy. Orbital Ray invested up in the choke. Trade? Oh my god, more than just trade, but a massive slam from Crocs. Takes so many down, but no kill conversion. He misses the bash. Donghoon misses the bash on the pinning run, and they do it without Top Dragon, their imported superstar. AOMA, no longer a one-man army. Finally, a cohesive team taking down Peps here on Lijiang Tower.
It was such a difficult situation. They do the most difficult of difficult situations. Avo somehow, someway, he finds them behind noon double as that Blizzard comes in because they force the Orisa fortify. Stelios thinks he spots his opportunity, drops the Blizzard, but the high noon is covering all the angles. Not only does it save Theomatic, it actually, oh sorry, no, it saved Crocs. It kills two people as well. And now they're trying to push in. Oh, sorry, that was Theomatic. I'm getting them all mixed up. But they do that difficult bit, and then they get the Top Dragon pick. As they come back here, Peps, it's looking really good. But Crocs, he sees the opportunity to pin towards point. He pins towards point. But the Orbital Ray push, it's coming in behind him. So all of a sudden, Crocs has just ditched his team. No Shatter to work with. And they all die. So by the time Crocs comes back, by the time he hits the big Shatter, his team is dead. So such a great effort. And just a miscommunication, just a bad read, essentially. Crocs thought he had the ability to just pin to point, didn't realize how close the close hold was. And they take the first map, but it's sizing up.
Can we skip to the next map?
Yeah. We need to resync back up, but this is the full that's in.
Yeah, this is like really high uptime stuff, right?
Yeah. Hold on, let me
see.
I
just skipped way too far.
Oh, spoilers.
Nah, I mean, it was like a Kappa spoiler, you know, I didn't see any kills. Alright, I'm at 4.9 of prepare to attack.
Match.
Let me know when you get here, buddy.
Wait, say 4.9?
Yep, prepare to attack 4.9.
I've gone too far, hold on.
So if we can get into that kind of like universe. Who took map 1? I had ads. AOMA took map 1.
Oh yeah,
I'm so sorry about the ads.
I need to do the
Subscribers
Preds as
don't
well.
get ads, by the way. just in case you were wondering.
Wait, what was it? Ioma won, right? I've not lost my mind.
Aoma won, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Juby's like gone missing in action, right? Like the Preds are just lost.
Yeah, it's actually it's incredible how essential Juby was to every single thing that happens here.
Juby well and truly keeps the ship above water, you know? Like just
yeah, we're sinking,
it's
right?
not
It's sinking. It's going down.
Yeah.
All right, 1 minute on the Preds. I'm just gonna let them run. So you know, if anyone's cheating, don't. So
all right,
I'm at 4.8. So we're pretty close.
You should not run Preds on these.
Do you think
people
it's just okay?
Yeah, I think people are going to cheat.
It's gone.
You can't. If people have an opportunity to cheat on a predetermined result, doomed. All right, are we ready?
Yep.
All right, I wasn't ready.
What did you do? Eat an entire slice of cake after you asked me if I was ready?
I put my water. I had to put the water in my mouth. I came to the realization. All right, ready, set, go.
5, 4.
Okay.
What's the time in Korea? 3 a.m.
1.
Is that in
Okay.
seconds? All right, Orisa. It's Orisa world here. So the tank meta not fully decided, and there's different ideas in different regions. But in this game, right here, right now, everyone seems to believe it's Orisa, at least until Crocs feels like it's not going his way. We've actually got FD God on the Live Weaver here, a rare Live Weaver attack, trying to walk through the choke here, help Crocs through. We'll just be full pox in there, trying to use the petal, but I don't know what for. It's just cosmetic. It does look nice, to be fair. And they've got themselves through this first choke at least. They can force Theomatic back. And I guess it gets Crocs to the high ground a little bit quicker. So, okay. But Petal's found value. And now Crocs, he's on a mission to clear this high ground. And clear this high ground. He's done. He's got it for free. Just spinning for no reason in particular. They've life ripped Pack out of this one. But now they have it. Look at Crocs' position. He has the high ground. They need to try and be aggressive here. They're trying to walk out. Aoma trying to flip a map. But here comes Crocs. He's separated the Ash. He's separated the Brig. But can they find the kill? Zyrion's found one on top Dragon of all things. And the answer seems to be yes there. Seems like Peps, they just had control of that situation. Clear the top, and then as soon as the aggressive push comes in, they were ready to move their backline away. And now, all of a sudden, really nice first point. The Life Weaver, it's got legs.
Life Weaver has legs. I thought that you had to be a nice guy to play Life Weaver, because I only know one guy that plays Life Weaver, and he's really nice. But FD proving that you don't even have to be a nice guy to make Life Weaver work, because now you've got FD God taking a first point, playing this absolute wank pick, which may not, you know, maybe it's... Life Weaver's always one stealth buff away from being the most broken hero in the game. You know, every patch you get the little buff to try and sweeten the deal a little bit, give you a reason to play him. And today could be the day, you know? FD could finally crack the code, right? I think if FD God can play a hero well, it has to be broken, is my take. Alright, Orbital Ray coming out in main now. Orbital Rays from either side, actually. Blizzard from Pack as well. Top Dragon is going to be taken down super early, but it is looking like AOMA are going to be the ones that are getting better trades. Oh no, that is Peps getting better trades. Yeah, sorry, the titles up top are all backwards, and we're like 40 minutes behind on the production.
Yes,
we're never going to be able to fix
we
that.
can get it fixed in 40 minutes time.
Yeah, no, it's disastrous. Either way, Peps, you know, they're just cleaning this fight up. Car continues to roll. FD God, he's still got that tree in the back pocket as well. Not sure what's the tree doing these days. Tree, this big prank in the middle of the cart, I suppose. That could be valuable.
You just heal a lot of stuff as well, right? Like these comms in general, quite brawly. Honestly, you could probably even block Barrage with it. Wait till they Barrage, put a tree in their face. What are you going to do? Barrage a tree? Good luck to you. We'll see what he chooses to do. First, they're going to have to deal with the fact that Stelios has just been picked before the fight, so they're going to have to concede a bit of space here. Peps walking on backwards. We'll try not to bleed any more out, just a defensive wall. They want to get everyone back. They still have the Terror Surge here. Chance for them to turn. Peps, they need to be... Oh, sorry, Aoma needs to be switched on to that here. Top Dragon does have this barrage too. Chance to flank here if he wants Top Dragon, but instead playing quite slow. It's actually Avo hiding with this Bob. Do they know? I don't think they know. They're going to find out now. FD God has the tree. We'll just use it to bail him out of this one. Now the barrage comes through. Cancelled by Crocs, but not enough. The damage had been done, but tree healing. It's not enough. Stelios is going to try and clutch with barrage as well. They're throwing bad money after good here. It's going to be a full wipe for Aoma. They're in control of this one, and they force Peps back to the choke one more time.
Yeah, surely now FD God are going to make a change off the Life Weaver. I feel like the Life Weaver, it has legs when there's that verticality that you can play around. But I'm not too sure that this second point has the verticality that they need. That being said, it appears that our Observer's taking a little smoke break, so we get to watch the cart roll back here on the second point. Let's see what's going on with that one, you know? No, we're not watching the chokehold here. We're definitely taking a smoko. Oh, we're fixing the overlay. That's clutch.
Oh,
Looks like we didn't even need to wait the 40-minute
Nice,
period.
my thing,
That makes things easier. Hack has hacked up Theomatic in the interim, though. Crocs needed to invest. Peps actually needed to invest quite a lot for this one. Now they've thrown in the Terror Surge. They've thrown in the Orbital Ray. But at the end of the day, they've won the fight. They've pushed past one of the harder corners of the map. And now AOMA, they're going to get a recontest here on the second point. I think they should get a recontest here on the second point. If Theomatic can run it up, get his body on the cart. Top Dragon making the swap over to Echo here. Maybe then. Surely they are going to get this touch. I think Echo is a very strange swap for this position of the map. I think you don't have very good space, very good angles for such a thing. Orbital Ray actually comes out quite far away, and Peps is going to try and completely kite this one out. More than try, in fact, they're going to successfully kite this one out. Brock's being gripped up onto the high ground, and then beaming Avo! What is that? Utter nonsense, just cross-mapping him. Theo, though, going really, really deep, being kettled up with his Terror Surge. Oh, good God. Oh, Top Dragon, he's managed to drop so low. Pack's thrown in the Blizzard, caught Dongun. Everyone from Peps is so low though, they can't push to finish. Top Dragon takes down Stelios. Pack in the backline, trying as he might. And there we go, that 3 from FD God. That could be the coup de grace, the finishing blow. Peps, they might just be able to finish this one off here. Theo trades out onto Pack though. Still, somehow they're not done yet. Dongun on the Lucio, he wants the smoke, he wants to keep going. Avo throws in the Bob. Spear is good on to Zerian, but it's not enough. Crocs is gone deep, taken down 2. Top Dragon gets the trade, but sure. Wait, they actually are holding. What?
Oh my god, it's unbelievable they're actually holding this. It looks so good for Peps. And now, I want to highlight, actually, FD God there. You don't see this interaction a lot, but Petal, again, why is he copied Lifeweaver? Grow up, Top Dragon! Anyway, the Lifeweaver against the Orisa ult for Terror Surge. If you use the Petal underneath the enemy Orisa, the Orisa goes up while she's Terror Surging, so it gets no value. So a rare Lifeweaver Orisa interaction that's useful here. So FD God counterplays Theomatic's ult. Copy wasted here from Top Dragon. Theomatic now does have another Terror Surge, but needs to factor in that Petal. Orbs round the corner here. Zerian swinging quite wide, just in the midst, trying to walk forward with this Orbital Ray. There's the Ray again, but now Terror Surge avoids the Petal this time, drops it, doesn't find any kills, though Theo is 1 HP, Despy trying to pocket him, but Avo, he's got a kill. Donghun has moved in as well. Crocs trying to find the finishing blow, but Top Dragon, he's just raining death from above, and this late ray from Alpha will seal it. And all of a sudden, it looks so good on the attack here from Peps, but they're out of time. They're desperately short. They've got a Blizzard, but will they even get a chance to use it?
It's starting to look like either AOMA, they're really coming into their own at this point. They're getting a stronger lineup for themselves. Or, you know, perhaps Peps are suffering from a little bit of too many French people on one roster. Too much French for your own good. Now, Peps, they're on the back foot. They're just staggering, and FD's already dead. Pulse Bomb actually lands on Avo. Somehow he whiffs the roll on that one. Unbelievable to still be alive there. Pack gets the Blizzard down on the point as well. We need a touch for the side of AOMA. Dongan has to throw himself into the mix. 3 versus 3 on the cart. Alpha still alive, able to keep himself going. Top Dragon again trades his Pack 2 versus 2 now. But FD, he's back so fast. What was I saying about too many Frenchmen on front roster? They're good for it. They're good to the clutch. Avo just unbelievable going down there. I think he's Avo French as well. The 5th Frenchman, you know, the 5th man there, coming in clutch for his countrymen. How does he die to that health? Why is he not saving roll? Wasting his roll, going down total nonsense. Peps 4 versus 5 in a dream with that clutch. That is insanity. And now AOMA 3rd point. Yuck.
It's actually an insane, because FD God has to die for the initial touch there on the Lucio Juno, the fastest of all the comps, and actually Stelios nailing that Pulse Bomb so important. He's on the Hanzo now, but there's a copy Orisa coming into both forces charging forward. They take care of Pack and Peps. They just have to run because they capped in overtime. They're obviously short on time for this 3rd point here as well. They are coming up to some nice ultimates, the beat, the Terror Surge, the Orbital Ray. Lots of nice things to use here, but Ayoma, they have just as many ults to match with.
We cannot stop now.
Good grief. So many ults for either side now. I think, you know, an FD beat versus a Dongun beat is kind of a competition of who can get less value. High Noon early from Avo gets absolutely nothing. Orbital Ray, a little bit too late now. Dongun really coming through with the minimum value beat. The question mark coming through from the Observer as well. Stay Inquisitive Observer, because I feel you have the right idea about things. Although, you know, that being said, Top Dragon, he's managed to get that trade on Croc. Delio's looking a little bit worse to wear as well, but I don't think that trade is going to be worthwhile. I would have much preferred to have that be actual final fight when Peps need to touch the cart. Donghun now He knows he's done a bad thing. He's swapping over to the Ana for the final fight. That could be a good counter to Zerian's Orbital Ray. Throw that in there, counter out the Orbital Ray. Avo taking a lot of damage early on from the Pandorama, but Tak and Avo trading 1-for-1 there. Oh, jeez, the Terror Surge on the card is massive from Theo. Dragon comes out from first. That's not going to be enough. Top Dragon with the copy just to finish things off here, but that is going to be the card stopping on the third point. Peps, they got a respectable push out of this map, but AOMA, they've looked really solid. Much better than they did last stage, or perhaps just worse opponent. I'm having a stroke.
All right, good luck with your stroke. Hopefully those doctors aren't still on strike in Korea, so you'll be okay to get some medical attention if you need it. And and it seems to be the same. It was happening a lot on second, and it happens there in that final fight. We just seen this brawl happening. Team Peps, they're locked in, they're taking the ult trade, trying to get an advantage of the neutral, trying to get value out of their ults. And somewhere, just in the midst of all of it, Top Dragon, he's just floating above, completely unchecked, unmarked, and he's just finding these kills time and time again. Nearly clutched it for on second. Does seal the hold on third right now, and I feel like if I'm Peps, I need an answer to Top Dragon's Echo, and it doesn't necessarily need to be a hero swap, but just look up every now and again, pay him more attention, keep him in check, be aware, especially mid-fight, because that's where Echo can do their real damage. So I feel like Top Dragon, he's getting away with a lot right now, he's doing a lot. Peps need to find an answer to him.
The thing about Top Dragon on this Echo, you know, we've seen him get away with a lot versus much stronger opponents than Peps. I'm starting to think that Top Dragon knows something we don't about Echo timing, because he's so consistent with it. He manages to get it done again and again and again. Anytime you look away, the guy's there, covering you in stickies, headshotting you, beaming you down. He's just so good at this Echo. It really is his signature pick. Really unbelievable on it. So, I mean, it's all well and good to say to Peps, you know, look up, find the guy. But I mean, it's another matter entirely as to whether they're actually going to be able to close that one out, because he's so good at finding these openings. Avo, on the other hand, oh, Dongun. Is Dongun going to stick Ana here on first point?
Yeah, looks like that way. He's walking out on it here. So we've seen a few teams do this. We saw Kellex Ana earlier. Same kind of idea, maybe just for first point. But we'll be playing on that high ground at least initially. We'll be Farah May on the attack here from Peps, and Crocs up on this high ground, trying to keep it under control. But Viamatic, he's just on point here. Avo, I guess, tried to use the pestle, but it was cancelled out. Now just trying to force themselves through point. They've baited Fiorissa down, and Crocs is just going to get obliterated there. Top Dragon claims another one without their tank now. Pack is on point, but he's going to get focused down shortly afterwards. Nowhere to go, no peel. They're just going to try and live right now. And that's an easy first point for Ayoma, and they've started this one off smoothly.
Yeah, very low value there for the side of Stelios, and I think FD, you know, the Weaver Gambit, it's not really paying off anymore. Even Dongun, you know, 40% of a nano boost. He's really not done a whole lot, has he? That's no damage, no healing, no nades type of situation to have that little old charge after capping the first point. But either way, you know, he'll be able to slowly cook his way to a nano boost, and that'll be able to bail someone out of a bit of trouble, have to enable a little bit of aggression otherwise. It'd be really hard for Crocs to get that ultimate off versus a nano boost Cassidy, for instance. But, you know, if they want to take the first tempo, they might just be able to throw it out onto someone like Top Dragon, go pushing really heavily. We see AOMA already, they've got Theomatic's ult, they've got Alpha's ult as well, the Orbital Ray, and they're not going to need to use either of them early on, because Top Dragon just gets one of those early kills yet again. Top Dragon traded out though, so now it's a 4v4, and Pack is throwing down the Blizzard on the card. Here's nobody freezing though. Theomatic used the Terror Surge, didn't catch anything for it. Alpha's throwing out the ult, so many ults. 3 in the backline as well. Donghoon, he's actually caught very far forward, not able to get that nano boost up in time. That trade onto Top Dragon was huge to help Pep stabilize. There we go though, nano boost comes out, I can see that. Catch it. I got it this time. Sit on my hand. Got it. Top Dragon catches the nano boost, wall comes up, and that is going to be not quite enough, but there we go. Here comes the copy, and that copy trapped in a corner, not able to get the ultimate up. Donghoon finally getting that value. We needed that, and there we go. Nice little Terror Surge of victory to close things out. AOMA now that they're in control, they have the long sideline that they could fight with the High Noon. There's options for them.
Yeah, plenty of time. High Noon to force this walk up to be very difficult. Crocs does have Terror Surge, but often difficult to use the Terror Surge on the retake because you have to try and commit in so deep. So we'll see how they try and use that one here. They've been trying to get value out of this petal, putting Crocs onto the high ground, but not a lot of options here on the retake to get the same done. I say that he's literally on the high ground right now, so he's coming out top. There's no one there. There's no one there for him, so it's only Top Dragon marking it. So Crocs just dropped down, takes the fight on point. High Noon's going to be committed now. Behind a wall, though, so not seeing everything. leaving plenty of time for Peps to disengage. It's quite early too, so they just survived this one for free. Crocs now wants to try and make some money moves. Doesn't see any opportunities for this Terror Searcher, just takes space instead. Looking for his opportunity. Orbital Ray's going to come out. But Ioma, they had already started disengaging, so they'll just keep disengaging. They are so far away from this Orbital Ray. It's a complete waste from Zerion. They have the tree, they have the Blizzard, they have time for these ults now, Peps. But Ioma, they have a chance to go forward. Nano Boost nearly available.
Dongun, you know, that first Nano Boost, it was a little bit slow to the punch, but this time around he's much, much closer to what we need. Could see another Nano Boosted top coming any second now if Dongun can get those last couple of percentage points. It appears that he will not get those percentage points. Instead, Pack will be packing up poor little Avo. Still a chance though, they could turn this. Nano Boost does come out. Top Dragon has been Nano Boosted. Orbital Ray up on the high ground as well. I think Top Dragon is just going to beam Crocs here. So much damage coming out. There he goes, but Alpha's been traded out by the Pulse Bomb from Stelios. So not sure that this is going to be enough for AOMA. They're completely reliant on the heals of Dongun. Top Dragon, he comes in with the copy. Copy on the Tracer, but as his recall force super early. Nade from Dongun will go onto the May, but with the tree coming out from FD God and the Ice Block, we're relying on a Pulse Bomb now. Pulse Bomb's nothing. Nobody going down from that one top. You're going to need to do a little bit better than that if you want to clutch this one out. Alpha surely going to be back soon though. So now there's pretty much a reset for either side. Many ultimates thrown in. Avo, free fight onto Pax is neutral that never seems to end, taking down Pax. Peps, though, they will be able to turn this when Zerion gets the ult up. If the Orbital Ray comes up in time, but again, the beam, it's so much damage onto Croc, he has to back all the way up. Tracer from Stelios, staggering it out. Here's that Orbital Ray, Avo running so far away. They're going to completely try to kite this. Top taken out, the kite fails.
They catch Top Dragon, they get the crucial hold, and it looked like it was going to be smooth sailing for Ioma, but that long fight, they get the hold. Ioma coming back, they catch Stelios. We're about to have Nano, we're about to have the Terror Surge as well. They're looking to push, no answers on the side of Peps. They need a pick, they need something to happen. They need a little bit of magic because they are on the back foot. The cap is close, they're going to wall defensively, trying to buy more time. Crocs desperately trying to hang on to this space. Terror Surge in the back line, Petal doesn't get FD God away from it though, so FD God will forward. He was closest to ult as well. Now Pack dies in the back, and that should finally be third point going here. Crocs one desperate spear, but it's not enough. 1 minute left on the clock. They cap up second, and they've got a real chance now. 2.5 minutes to try and get it. Not quite a full cap, but most of the way to the end of third.
I mean, there's such a healthy ultimate bank here for the third point is the thing. Peps, I mean, they've been bled dry. They obviously have ults to match, but with 2 minutes on the clock, Ioma, they have such opportunities, so many different fights they can take. The card is free pushing right now. Dongun has that Nano Boost, which has been deadly going onto Top Dragon in the past, but we're probably going to have to see it go out onto Avo or Theomatic this time around. So a little bit of a change of pace finally because Top Dragon's gone onto a hero that doesn't like receiving Nano Boost. And that's just going to be an immediate recall force from Stelios as well. Nano out onto... Oh no, Croc going for that aggressive ultimate. High Noon off its main, gets nothing. What are you High Nooning? Shoot someone, shoot your gun. Every ultimate thrown out from Ioma, I think it's actually going to be potentially disastrous for them. I think that the Orbital Ray, a little bit unnecessary there. The High Noon, definitely unnecessary there. Ioma, I mean, if there's going to be a touch from Peps, oh, the flashbang's actually good. Maybe the touch, maybe it's going to be okay. No ultimates to sustain it though. Zerion throws down that Orbital Ray. Theomatic, he put himself in a very dangerous position. He did not build up that ultimate in time. And there you go. Ioma, they spent too much. They overspent and then they weren't able to stop the touch. And there you go, Peps, they come back through. Nade comes through, lands on Pack, but it's not going to be enough. Now Ioma, I mean, they've really put themselves in a rough spot.
Works out beautifully as well because they get to hold on to this Blizzard as well. So 1 minute left and a great chance now for Peps. All they need is Pack to land this Blizzard, but against the Orisa, lots of counterplay opportunities for Theomatic here. Pack, he needs to be patient. He needs to get the cooldowns out or wait for a juicier target. He starts on this top right, has his Ice Block force early. That's not a great start, but they should be able to get him out of this situation. Just needs to reset. Will be playing from main now. Needs to land this Blizzard. More aggression. They need to pocket him. 11 HP. No mini available, but Pocket comes in. He is okay. Wants to force this. Will peek for Orisa. Desperate to get this Fortify out. It's used now. Pack still has this Blizzard. Theo low on cooldowns. Drops for Terror Surge. Blizzard will be going out now. FD God dies for it, but the trade is good. Pack's Blizzard gives them tank advantage. If they can keep Crocs alive, they can stabilize. They can play for spawns. Avo, he's trying to swing. He's trying to be aggressive, but they've got 20 seconds. Oh, it's massive actually. Stelios will go down. Are they just going to wait for their tank? Crocs nearly has his Terror Surge here. Kitsune Rush has been used. Do they have time for a disengage? They think they do. Donghun, he has the Ray. He's just in the middle of it. Oh, not has the Nano, sorry. Drops the Nano in. Orbital Ray coming back. Actually still has the Nano, sorry. Chance to throw this onto Avo again or onto Crocs. 1 second left. Into overtime. Terror Surge is massive. It's onto Theomatic. High noon coming though. Suzu. But Crocs, he's been deleted. The opening is there. They just need to finish the kills right now. Desperately searching for them. FD God, he trades for you. It's not over yet. But Avo, he's walking on. Desperate touches coming through the Orbital Ray. It's buying him time. Stelios into the back. Can't land the pulse bombo. Nade catches Stelios again. And they're going to do it. Aoma Crocs is back once more on Doom. But he's 1v3. He hits the punch onto Alpha. The pulse bomb is good. Top Dragon will finish it. Aoma get it over the line.
Victory.
Just about.
Good God. Top Dragon and Dongun, they're really putting in the work, playing life for so long. Many clutch nades on that third point. I mean, Dongun, the Ana was a little bit lukewarm on first, but on third, it really came into its own. He managed to play life. He managed to kite. He kited out into the open and somehow managed to survive. I really thought that their entire series life was going to be on the line there when Dongun kited completely out into the open away from that orbital ray. But it managed to work. He managed to survive, and there we go. I mean, we see a complete turnaround there from Aoma at the end. That's going to be a 2-0 lead for them. Yeah, French Overwatch in shambles, except for Avo. A massive import difference. Let's go to map to the end of this.
This is an absolute dogfight. I have been warned as well. The map score might be wrong for some of map 3 as well.
That's clutchy.
All right, waiting.
I'm just on like a buffering screen. I don't want to press the refresh button. Waiting.
I'm on ready for battle 24.
Ready for battle. I'm actually on ready for battle 24. Would you believe that?
Wait, 24. Wait, I'm on ready for battle 24 seconds.
I'm on ready for battle 24 meters, so that's my bad actually. Let me take a little sippy of water and then we can get into that.
Yeah, this game is actually. I mean, I thought it would be a dogfight on paper, but it's actually such a fucking scrap.
It's a dogfight, but a 2-0 dogfight that, you know, like, do the French have the fortitude to turn around a 0-2 scoreline?
Yeah, I think Crocs actually has the mental fortitude for any situation. If anything,
yeah, I'll put money on that. That's true.
The higher the adversity, the more powerful I think Crocs become. So this is actually, they're just supercharging Crocs at this point. So it's a real dangerous situation for Aoma, despite the inherent advantage.
A piece of cake seriously calling themselves POC.
Yeah, I've seen some funny people having like conversations about piece of cake in Discord, and obviously rather than type piece of cake out, they just type out POC. And then they're like, yeah, I have a real problem with POC, and it's like, you have a what? Sorry. Hot take coming in on this one here. Oh.
All right, let's get into the third map of this close potential 3-0 that I don't know the scoreline on. Genuine. All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, ready, set, go.
Alrighty, so Esperanza feels like a little bit of time since we've seen an Esperanza come out. Used to see this map almost perennially, but it's been replaced by Runa Sapi for the most part. Back in the pool though.
Funny looking Runa Sapi.
Back in the pool though. Esperanza will go there one more time. It looks like we're going to be getting more of the Orisa mirror initially here as we get the countdown. Ana going to be locked from Donghun again. It did feel like the Nano was charging remarkably slowly in some of those situations, but the nades were good, and the nades are important. We're going to see Pack starting... Go on.
Sorry, mate. Nades, I mean, they've been well and truly game winning, but look, Zerian, he's made a little bit of an adjustment too. Zerian over to the Kiriko. Lucio Kiri coming out.
Thank you,
no Juno in play for the side of Peps that we're seeing. You know, they're starting to doubt themselves on the Juno comps a little bit. FD not really playing the meta at all. Have we seen him play Brig at all this matchup? But Top Dragon, I mean, it feels like he's read this very well. Starting out on the Lucio into the Tara into the Lucio Kiri. I feel like that's really high value. And into what Peps are playing, that's going to be so tough. No hard hit scan as well. So already, I mean, I think that we're in a really good position for the side of Aoma. Lots of spam, lots of pressure, all of that spam from the Pharah. Those nades from Donghun, it's going to be so much pressure that needs to be dealt with. We're really relying on the individual skill. Zerian with his God hand, hitting those headshots. FD God doing what he does best, or perhaps all that he does on the Lucio, getting some frags before the feeds come through.
Getting pretty close to that beat as well, actually, here. Only 20% away right now. Might even be the first ult as we see Top Dragon go for the swing here. They respond aggressively, though. Peps will force him back for now. Nade is good again from Donghun. Slows down Crocs. FD God getting so close to this. Support ult's nearly in play. Do they choose to go aggressively with it? Do they make the move? For now, they're just still playing this neutral nice and slow. Slide aggressively for Pack, trying to find it. Has the full rail. Can he connect the shot? Beat push just come in. Pack, go! Go forward. We're pushing. We're beat pushing. Go, Pack. There's an opportunity. They just want to turn and kill the Orisa instead. And to be fair to them, kill that Orisa they do. So a long first fight, successful beat push. It gives them tank advantage, but Top Dragon, he wants to turn it. Gets nothing out of that barrage, though. And it looks like Peps, they will be able to cement this advantage. They'll get the payload walking forward. And Crocs trying to find a late pick, but nothing doing. And they eventually convert in that long first fight.
Oh jeez, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm schizo or what. I'm hearing some knocks at the door. Maybe it's a gust of wind. I'm not entirely sure. Either way, I went and checked. There was nobody there, and I've heard another knock. So it's got to be schizo. It's the only logical explanation. Either way, Card has rolled really comfortably, fighting for the checkpoint now, and FD God gets the opening pick onto Top Dragon. Theo throws in that Terror Surge and gets absolutely nothing for it. He's the only one to go down. So that is going to be a really quick checkpoint here on Esperanza. This is not like Runasapi, Xavier. Runasapi, the checkpoint is given willy-nilly. It's given free of charge. But here, on Esperanza rather, it's really bad to give the checkpoint this early. This is a much more punishing choke, something where it's really difficult to push forward afterwards. We're actually seeing Theomatic make the swap over to Winston, and I mean, I'm going to start shedding tears, mate, because you know how I feel about the Theo Winston, right?
I'm skeptical as well. For now, he's just trying to play it slow, get an angle. Crocs actually has to Terror Surge just to live here, so a completely wasted ult. Now the overclock.
Bro. What are you doing?
Coming through. Avo trying to swing wide of it. FD God goes to market, cops a body shot. The Blizzard is good. Meanwhile, on to Theo to deal with that one. And they will get taken down. And Peps, they are just steamrolling forward. We've seen Theo struggle into Blizzard Snare, a classic one. Just instead, drops the Blizzard right after Winston shift, converts that kill onto Theomatic. They have both support ults coming back here, Aoma. But Team Peps, front foot, huge meter leech. They have the overclock, and they've got both support ults coming as well, Max.
I'm sorry, I've been invaded by children. They brought me food, drinks. I'm ruining the production value of the stream in the name of getting pissed, I suppose. Thanks for the food, boys. Appreciate that. Now, go to bed, you fucking idiots. Have a match tomorrow. Looks like it's just going to be a clean sweep for Peps at this point. 132 meters on the clock. And again, this is not Runasapi. This is not where you usually see these full push situations. This is Esperanza. This is where people are actually supposed to be able to hold at different points. Could you guys make a little less noise while I fail to cast the game? For the love of God. Kitsune Rush comes out from Zerion onto the cart, and a massive anti from Dongan, but I mean, look, Theomatic is on Winston. There's no win condition in that. Don't leave me! There we go. Take it away, Jacob.
Top Dragon gets the trade. Theo trades one brick. Poppy now comes through from Top Dragon, trying to force his way in, looking for the trade. Spear is good, annihilates Syrian as well. Now turning his attention to the other supports. FD God trying to skirt away, but Top Dragon, he's not done yet. He's hunting them down. Terror Surge comes back in, sucks in the Orisa. Crocs is committing deep. Looks like he will go down here, sticks onto him as well. Will finally kill this Orisa. Double beam kill for Top Dragon. Aoma, they just about stop them. They get a chance now, but a huge lead, 140 meters, and now 5 minutes left. Peps, they have all the options in the world to control the fight, take intelligent ult investments, hold for high ground, just really grind this game out from here. So really tricky right now for Aoma.
Yeah, look, I think I can't stress this enough. Being this far down on Esperanza, you never see comebacks at this scale. You never see people coming back from this checkpoint hold. It's so powerful. Crocs getting antied by Dongan, but he's able to just tank it. That's an Ana versus an Orisa in a 1v1. There's no hope there whatsoever. Crocs actually throws in the Terror Surge, wants to play life, wants to keep things going, gets no value for it. Thank you for the beer, John Pork. Lovely foamy beverage. And that is going to be Avo somehow getting 2 trades there in the mix. God knows how this is happening. He does not manage the third. But I mean, look, he did get the third. That was a third. Good grief. Unreal scenes from Avo. Still though, I mean, look, the checkpoint points haven't even been turned off. The card hasn't even been pushed through to the middle. So this is just insane.
Now, because they bought all that time, Avo got on the trades. They didn't actually have to use any ultimates in that at least. So they're coming back with a decent bank here as both teams going to regroup, set up for another fight here. Blizzard in play for Stelios right now, holding onto that high ground, looking for his opportunity. Just trying to find the dink onto Top Dragon right now, but Top Dragon forces out an early ice block, and Top Dragon has been a menace so far, as he always is in these Ioma series, and he's looking for more. Avo trying to get this high ground as well. There we go, Donghyun with the angle, looking for a nano opportunity, but don't even need it right now. They're actually going to copy Avo in as he comes walking forward, and Avo, it's just a one-man army right now. Walking forward, takes down 2. Kitsune Rush, no value. They did use the orbital ray. They're hiding behind this wall right now, Stelios and Crocs. They're trying to hold on just by time of a point, but Stelios will be executed after he comes out of ice block here. And Ioma, they can finally turn off the forward spawns. They can finally put some meters on the board, because boy, do they need them. Only 3 minutes left.
Yeah, 3 minutes on the clock, your first meters coming through on Esperanza. I mean, it's not really what you like to see, but it's what we get. One upshot, though. The Lucio Kiriko Arista comp is really going to struggle here on this high ground. Even without the checkpoint being done, it should be really easy for Donghyun to just rain hell down on the side of Peps. They are in a really rough position, but Top Dragon overextending, not getting that copy off. So straight away, things are not looking good for the side of Aoma. Maybe this map is just going to go through to the keeper. Abo throws in the high noon, gets absolutely nothing for it. The cart has been stolen away. The flip is coming through now. So already, I mean, this is a disaster for Aoma. They're down a player, they're down 140 meters, the cart's being stolen away from behind them. Top Dragon is going to be completely on the other side of his team. He's going to have to invest this copy super early, but I guess we do see a flip situation where, again, Donghyun gets the high ground. Oh, there we go. Pack actually throws down the... Oh, no. Pack is just packing up Aoma. Double headshot kills there with the overclock. Both supports falling by the wayside. And, I mean, it doesn't get any easier than that, does it?
No, get massive cleanup, and they're going to go now, take it all the way through to the Aoma spawn on the front foot. Crocs has the terror surge here. They invested all the ults into that as well, Aoma, and this might just be curtains. Very hard to deal with this. Again, we get all this time to work with for Peps. They can slow it right down again. There's so much, still over 100 meters to come back here. It's so hard on Esperanza because, as we know, this is literally not Runa Sappy. Nade onto Crocs, just force out an early Terror Surge though. So again, Crocs mainly using the Terror Surge just to live these situations. Top Dragon's low if they can find it. FD God does find it. Theomatic, he's committed for the kill, but Crocs, he's got full pocket. The Kitsune Rush keeping him alive, and now they are walking forward. Avo is getting zoned out. So much pressure onto him. They deal with Theo. They deal with Avo. They're getting pushed all the way back here, and it is a full cap. Team Peps, we talked about it. The adversity, it increases, so does Crocs' power level, and they respond with a dominant Esperanza.
Look, look at that. Crocs is actually chirping. Can we get some translations on that match chat? Any Frenchmen in the chat? There's no way. I don't have a single French viewer. There's no fucking way. But if anyone can, run that one through Google Lens and figure out what was being said, that would be wonderful. Because yeah, no. Crocs, the power level only continuing to grow. But let's see if this has legs. Can they play Lucio Kiriko everywhere? Because FD God, on the Life Weaver, there were shades of success. On the on the Lucio, it was looking really successful there, the Lucio Kiri. The abandoning of the Juno, the alleged completely meta hero that you need to pick everywhere. I don't speak Surrender. Reasonable. Thank you for translating by typing what he said in French. This has legs. This has legs. Like a frog. Can we skip forward again?
Yeah.
I like that.
Maybe this is the way we should watch all Overwatch. Just, should we just do everything like a week delayed?
Yeah, I think the viewership will be really good if we just consider... Fuck a mosquito, man. The viewership will be really good if we're always like way behind the pulse on every map, like just hopelessly. Yeah, and like this, it's really good when you have the captive market where people have nowhere else to go. My webcam's falling off on here.
It might be a little bit harder if we're just like a month after the official broadcast. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
No, people want to watch VODs. That's what people are all about. God, I really do look like I'm in a prison cell, bro. Look at that. so bad. Oh, I've started the round. I've made a terrible mistake. Wait.
Well, I was unprepared to attack. Do you want to? I can come. I can forward to you.
I'm at Flashpoint. Unlocks. 24. Can you meet me there?
27, 26.
You don't have to count me. You can just
24, 23, 22, 21. These are seconds. 20, 19.
Oh, 18. I fucked it. You got to pause. You got to pause.
Okay, I paused on 17.
Okay, I'm just gonna catch you on 17. All right, ready, set, go.
Alright, and it's a Sim May, it's Reinhardt, it's Moira, it's Lucio. Peps, they will not conform to the meta at any point. They will be here fast to mid. They do get a lot of space as a result, and they are hunting down this Venture. Top Dragon has to flee, but Crocs, he's just swinging everyone. They're so low. It's only a 1-for-1 trade, though. They've dealt with the Venture and Crocs. He got that early damage, but they can't follow up on it, and now Theomatic, he can take space for his team. The Sim TP from Pack just to try and live here. Really skeptical of this Moira as well. Could you not just... What was wrong with the Juno or even the Kiri or a Bap? I don't know. But Moira doesn't feel like it's done all that much. Does survive in his first fight though, so at least getting close to that Coalescence, which could give him the re-push timing here. But it's a Sim walking back in, trying to deny the TP, but Peps, they weren't taking that TP anyway. They're just trying to walk forward here. Theomatic holding his ground. They're so keen to try and kill this Venture, but they don't catch them either time. Now the ice block has been forced. It's still Sim TPing back and forth. Crocs trying to find something to swing on, but it's just Top Dragon who finds the kill. Underground, overground, Coalescence comes out in response from Zirian, but can he find any kills? Because Top Dragon, he's just decimating his DPS. Zirian does connect with his Reinhardt, but no real value out of this Coalescence. They will be forced back. They've had control of the point this entire time, and it's looking pretty okay for Aoma.
Yeah, I'm really not understanding Zerian's commitment to playing off-meta heroes, you know? When he can, capitalize on his god hand, in his name, by the way. When he can capitalize on his god hand by playing Kiriko and hitting chain headshots, it makes sense. But going to the Moira, what are you scared of? It doesn't make any goddamn sense. Beat trade coming out for the Orbital Ray, but Aoma, they're going to be getting the better of that one. Oh, Crocs comes through with a shatter, solo shattering a fortified Orisa, that's not much value at all. But Theomatic, he comes in with the Terror Surge to kill himself.
That's value.
Don't kill yourself, Theo. That's value for somebody, just not the person who used the ult at the end of the day. Alpha takes down Zerian, the God Hand dead once again. Donghoon, he's had the rally on the point, but he's just going to be beaten to death. Big Hammer takes down Small Hammer in this situation. Brig, you can't tough that one out. So Aoma, they're going to lose the point. Are 99% up though, so all they need to do is have one little retake here. Avo with the High Noon. We haven't seen a lot of success with these. We saw a good one on, Control Center, but since then it's sort of just been like a series of consecutive miss after miss after misses. And the God Hand, he's coming up on another Coalescence. This is looking a little concerning for Aoma.
Yeah, they have a Blizzard as well here, so a difficult one to get on the retake. Pack's going to find that opening pick onto Top Dragon, and the first fight really felt like Top Dragon was getting away with murder. In, out, finding picks, causing havoc, distracting them. Crocs has to be careful right now because he's booped in here. Theomatic's got him between himself and the choke. They have the Blizzard to try and save it. They do kill Theomatic, but it cost them 2 ultimates here. So they should be able to get all of these kills. Late kills will go massively in their favor, and stagger out in this cast they will be a very slow and painful death for Avo, which means Aoma, if they want to go, they have to go as 4. They're going to be shot early. I think they can't really recontest here.
I'm sorry, can you keep going? I'm really sorry.
Yeah, Team France of Warrior in chat. As Crocs feels pretty confident. They can't really touch Ease at 95%. They're trying to make a move. Top Dragon's going underground for it. Doesn't get the touch though, and now Top Dragon might have a bit of trouble getting out here. Theo's going to try and pocket him. One spear to send him backwards, but they still have the Sim TP, and they're just going to go back to the point here. Team Peps take their advantage. FD God though seems to be on a slightly different page, maybe caught outside. Will give a fast spawn. Avo's going to question mark FD in all of that one. Clearly important to stay quizzical because Avo wasn't quite sure about that one as well. So the entire nation of France keeping each other honest, keeping each other on their toes. We'll move over to point E now. And it is early space for Aoma thanks to that FD pick.
Yeah, look, now we're locked back in. Crocs has another shatter. Last time he did absolutely nothing with it. Let's see if he can give us something more than nothing this time around. So many ultimates online for Aoma though. Ava opens up with the High Noon, gets nobody with it. Beat from FD God is good, keeps everybody healthy through it. Pack throws down that symbol on the point, but I'm not sure that it's enough for them to split. Zerian, the God Hand, taken down. And it looks like Aoma, they're just going to go for the approach of mashing every single Q press that they can. Top Dragon, he manages to preserve his ultimate only by virtue of not having it in time to use it. So that's going to be 4 ultimates thrown in for Aoma. The cap going their way. Peps, they've got a couple of ultimates for the retake there. Stelios close to the Blizzard. God Hand with that Coalescence. But we've got to keep an eye on Top Dragon. Because if he can get a good angle here with this tectonic shock, he's going to be able to completely take over. There we go. Early Coalescence comes out from Zerian, but I think it may have been cancelled actually. Quick little spear from Theomatic is going to take that out, and there goes Top Dragon cleaning up little Bryce on the Lucio. He decided that he wanted to run head first into that ultimate rather than away from it. Stelios takes down Theo, but I don't think it's going to be enough, Xavier. I think that Aoma should be able to weather this storm and that is going to be this flashpoint going their way.
Yeah, Venture's so good in these mid-fight situations where they can just find these targets split, catch one-on-ones, land their combo, land those big damage. And we are going to see Zirian making the swap onto the Kiri now. So they're still committing to the Sim, to the Mei. They still have a lot of mobility around it. They're going to try and go for a recontest here. They're going to TP for it. They can get onto point. Top Dragon's going to boop everyone trying to go through. Celios, Mei Wolves just defensively, just to buy time. They want to turn onto this Venture, but no. For Top Dragon, he manages to get out. They need to be careful with this Blizzard, though. Stelios looking for his opportunity, waiting to force these Orisa cooldowns out. There's the Fortify, and this could be the timing for Celios, but he is booped back. Sees the Brig is close, tries to drop it on his feet. I don't know if he got anything with it, though. I think it was just a bait. Donghyun kites that one out perfectly. They avoid the Blizzard, so they are on point right now, Peps, but they got no value out of that. Crocs needs to find the Shatter. The Shatter is big. Can he find it? He gets the kill onto Avo. He's TPing back. He's TPing forward. He's everywhere. He goes for the pin. He can't connect it, but he can swing on this Orisa, and he can swing on this Brig. Lots coming through. Terror Surge in response, though. Crocs kills. The shield can't protect him from that one. Now FD Gotti has the beat, but they need kills with this beat. They're pushing forward. They're trying to find it, but the rally in response from Dong, and it holds them close. Kitsune rush symbol. Team Peps, they're spending everything to live right now. Top Dragon will be walled off. They survive, they stabilize, but Aoma, they're ready for every ult that's coming back to them. Maybe not actually Theo. He just full pack the beam. It's enough. They still need to deal with Avo. Celios is just trying to take the jewel, but Avo, he's got full pocket here. Now the Icebox being forced out. High noon over the top. Cancelled wall defensively as well. Back in the fight is Crocs right now, and he is charging down Avo. Finally, Team Peps, it cost them everything, which seems to be the normal price of a fight in this match, where everyone just uses every ult all the time and the fights go on for 3 weeks. But Peps, they get the retake.
Too right, Xavier, because Aoma, you know, they committed to the bid as well. They threw everything they had into it as well. Top Dragon comes out with a tectonic shock. He's walled off by a sim wall. He's walled off by a Bay wall. He comes in with the tectonic shock anyway. He gets absolutely nothing for it. And now Stelios is the one with the Blizzard in hand. Peps are the ones with the massive ult swing. Alpha, I mean, he might be able to come in early with that orbital ray, but I just don't think it's going to be enough because Stelios has got the answer. It's going to be so tough for Aoma now. They really are on the back foot. We've seen crazier things than a slightly altered disadvantage fight being won by a team today, so not too surprised if it goes either way. Orbital ray comes out onto the point. Top Dragon under a little bit of pressure, but he's probably going to be just fine because he actually sneaked out. Stelios taken down. Stelios used the Blizzard, froze nobody, died instead. Alpha's orbital ray getting good value. Crocs running up onto the point, and that is actually going to be Aoma retaking it. Like I was saying before, you know, it's going to be really easy for them to take the fight with the ult situation that they're in, and there it is right there. Straight away, Aoma, they take this one 1-1 here on New Junk City.
Tied up 1-1 now. We'll be moving over to the next point, and it is support ult advantage here for Team Peps, both the beat and the Kitsune rush. We've seen their beat pushes be very aggressive in nature here, more used as an engaged tool, and they've been pretty effective so far. Donghyun nearly at that rally though. Theo with the Terror Surge, tools to use backwards here. They're trying to hold the choke, but there are TP options here for Peps. They're going the far side. They choose to come in. Kitsune rush onto this. FD God gonna drop the beat, gets the beat off though. Now they're gonna keep pushing, but Donghyun uses the rally to stabilize. Tectonic shock as well, but Crocs, he takes down one. He's pushing everyone. Crocs is just taking over. Top Dragon looked like he lined up a big tectonic shock there, but Crocs just bulldozes through. Terror Surge is perfect. He's going to keep him off point now as well. And this will be Team Peps taking control of the first point, or the third point, first fight.
Top Dragon is having a really rough time with these tectonic shocks. The more I think about it, the more I feel like I haven't actually seen the guy get a kill with that ultimate throughout this entire series. That could just be that wonderful Korean beer, that terror going to my head. But if you can remember one of them, then I'd love to hear it. Because honestly, I've seen very little value from tectonic shocks throughout the series. Something funny, is it, Soggy? Either way, Avo, he's got the overclock here, which is really good for the open angles. But Pac, he has the solution. Pac can throw down that symbol, completely cut the point in half, cut down those angles. Overclock comes out, and there we go. There's the answer. Pac with the symbol. They're actually going to push really deep. They're going to try and go all the way through to the spawn there. Avo, oh no, Alpha's actually just been chased all the way to the spawn by FD God. He's gone the distance for it. And that's going to be Team Peps. I mean, they're pretty much cleaning this one up. FD, he wants more. He's hungry to feed, hungry to give it away. So he actually runs into the back line of Aoma, but it looks like he will be able to escape. Top Dragon is behind enemy lines. Could be time for a little Saving Private Ryan call out. I haven't said that all day today, but no, there's no Saving Private Ryan today. Looks like Ryan is dead. Tom Hanks is dead too. If you've seen the movie, if you haven't seen the movie, there's a spoiler. Tom Hanks dies at the end. Anyway, down goes Theomatic, and that's going to be an easy cleanup for Peps. At this point, there was no hope whatsoever. Aoma taking them down. Or taken down, rather.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to watch tonight now. I was going to watch Saving Private Ryan, but I guess now there's not much point. Luckily, it seems like this series might go on forever with the length of these fights, so I might not need to find a movie to watch. Celios will be coming back with the Blizzard for this one as well, and really, we've not seen big value out of these Blizzards here. He's not been able to find consistent connections. We saw problems on Li Jiang. We saw a few problems on these two most recent ones here. Need to start finding value out of that ultimate. It is a difficult comp to Blizzard into, but it's a powerful ultimate. TP back and forth here, just trying to disengage. It looks like they're turning onto the Brig. They found him, actually. They catch Donghun. And now they're just in complete control. They lose their Kiri, but they still got player advantage. They're just hunting it down. It seems really chaotic here, but FD God Celios, they're just combining nicely. Any of these split targets, they're catching them, they're focusing them. And Crocs, plenty of time to type now.
Crocs, he's got a lot to say. Unfortunately, everything that he says, he does in French. And that is, I mean, that's not what I want to be seeing, but, you know, it's what we get sometimes. You know, beggars can't be choosers. At least we're getting match cutting in this match. Peps completely in control now, you know, all of those ultimates just there. So comfortable. Godhand comes through, throws down the Kitsune Rush. Every shot seems to be a headshot, just connecting again and again. No kills though. Aoma, they do manage to kite this one out, so that's a good start for Aoma. They concede a little bit of point percentage, but they cheat an ultimate, and that is good news when your back is to the wall like this. Crocs is already so low. Top drag comes through, comes out with that tectonic shot. It's typically a condition of loss for this team. Theomatic has gone very deep, and he's had to use that Terror Surge just to avoid being frozen. Celio threw down the Blizzard, but is actually taken out by Theo's Spear at the back end of it. So it's looking like Aoma, they might be able to manage this retake now. FD trades out onto Avo. Donghun forced to use the rally. He's fighting Zerion for dear life, but the pull from Crocs is massive. Pack again with the symbol. He's taken down Alpha. He's playing his life on the point. And this could actually be Peps clutching this one out. Aoma, they had a strong start, but Avo getting caught out. Donghun now going down as well. There's more of you? Fuck out of here. Unbelievable. Like,
right now, Aoma wish they had more people as well, because they don't have enough to contest for point. And Peps are going to do it. They tie it up. They call the C9 on Theo as well. Tied up 2-2. Peps are right back in this one.
I've got to run more on Korean here, so give me a minute. Give me a minute, and then we'll get into map 5.
All right, I'm gonna go to the toilet quickly as well while we have a brief moment. So I'll run an ad now, and then we'll be back. Map numero 5, if you can believe it. Oh.
I thought you muted it. I got bills to pay. I meant the
Alright. Alright, what have we got going on here? You wanna skip up to the next one? What is going on? I'm just like, I'm in the PPA, so I can't stop these people from I'm not eating that chicken, dude. That chicken is so odd. I'll give you a quick view of the room. This is what I'm currently working with. God, let me see what you can see, actually. So we've got Doggy here, close. He's the guy wearing the hat because he's ashamed of his hairline. We've got John Pork behind him. That's R3K. I mean, he's a demon, an absolute demon. You see, yeah, we got John Pork. We got Young in the corner. He's belligerently drunk, from the looks of it. And then we got Lumi over there with the fresh trim and the colored hair. He met the girl. Is also untold. All right. Took an ad break too soon. Didn't see the end of the round. I'm not doing the manual ad breaks. I'm not gonna eat the chicken. You don't understand how shit that chicken is. Like, no amount of coercion from the chat can make me eat that fucking chicken. That shit is. How much to eat the chicken, bro? There's no amount of money. Well, there is definitely an amount of money that you can pay me to eat the chicken, but I don't want to put a dollar value on it. No, the people call for slop, but I heard Xavier getting back, so I think we can just get into that, no? Alright, stick. I got prepare to attack 2.7 seconds.
Alright, I'm
not
just,
me,
on
second.
the lobby screen. Prepare to attack, you're saying?
Yeah, 2.7. It genuinely looks like you've been kidnapped by the Korean government and locked in a room in some sort of survival game. This is like the Mr. Beast games, but in Korea, and you just get like a bunch of Southeast Asian kids walking one by one into the room to bother you.
Did you say 4.7?
2.7
Oh,
actually.
fuck.
4, 3,
Oh, fuck.
That is excessive.
5, 4.
All right,
There we go, 1, 2.
ready to rumble?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
ready, set, go.
3,
Gibraltar to finish it.
1. Attacker.
Jibby to finish? Is that going to be Theomatic on the Winston versus Crocs? Like an
course it
actual
is.
clash of titans on Winston for map 5? This is truly something that is like sickening to see, to be honest. Like just some of the worst Winstons in the entire world going at it for map 5. I mean, Peps, like they've got all the momentum behind them though, right? I thought that it was almost unwinnable for them, but you can't count out Crocs in the clutch. And I reckon Crocs versus Theo on the Winston matchup, I feel like just based on the fact that Crocs is capable of pressing the H key, I feel like I back Crocs. I've seen enough Theo Winston to know that he knows how to give away an advantage. But top, he's got a very solid tracer on him, and I'm not sure that Stelios is going to be able to fully match that one. We've got Avo just swinging wide on the Widowmaker. Crocs left up, rogue sleep from Dongun. But no real pressure yet. We're just in the free push stage of the map.
Yeah, just playing it nice and slow. That payload is still moving, courtesy of Stelios. Now we get a dive in. Pack, obviously, starting on this Hanzo, so has that range disadvantage against the Widow here. So a bit awkward for him in a lot of situations, but can burst through that bubble a lot quicker. Now the sleep is actually blocked by the bubble here, so Dongun has to drop down. In theory, the Ana Juno should be a little bit more vulnerable as well, so opportunities for Crocs if he can find them. For now, though, the payload is moving forward. They're getting close to that Nano as well here. Dongun is a little bit further behind. Obviously, Zirian getting more of the lion's share of heals here on the Ana Brig variation. Looking for a chance to drop that Nano onto Crocs, but Pack finds the headshot, so they might not even need it here.
Ah, jeez. First pick onto top dragon. Sorry, Hardy rated. I had to answer the call. You know what I mean? Had to give a little bit of love for the man. But either way, we see that first pick onto top dragon. That's disastrous because top dragon, you know, he's the star player in this matchup. He has such a strong responsibility to continually push the card on this map. So he might get dragged out of the fight a little bit by that responsibility. Theomatic coming up on the Primal Rage. Dongun has the Nano Boost as well. But look, at the end of the day, the Ana Juno on such a high groundy map, I think that the Brig might just have the advantage, even if it's an FD God Brig. Sickening to think that, actually. There we go. Nano Boost comes out onto Crocs, and he's going deep onto Dongun. Now Dongun whiffs his sleep because he's the main score playing Ana. Crocs, on the other hand, I mean, Theomatic, he does get slipped up on the other hand because Zarian, he has the God Hand, hits the sleep. Theomatic just giving it away from the looks of things. He received a Nano Boost. He used his Primal Raise. He got absolutely nothing for it. Pack, little victory dragon off into the abyss. Absolute wank. That was Avo jumping into the front line going for Widow shots, but Top Dragon, he's consistent, he's good for it. He pulses Zarian, God Hand down. Avo there for the little 1-2, buckle my shoe, and that is going to be the first point going the way of Aoma. Even though it looked dodgy at the start, the DPS players from Aoma, they've come alive. Top and Avo, they take down what's required.
Works out really nicely at the end of it. You see both, and actually Crocs is going to commit for Primal here. He wants to keep living, so just needs to make sure he preserves his life here. Needs to try and keep it contested. Trying to find an isolated target, but it's a full peel, so he just has to be more conscious. He doesn't die here, but it's actually Zirian who dies coming back. If they try and turn onto Theo, Theo is awfully low. If they can turn that Winston kill, it would be massive, but they can't find the follow-up. The nade slows Crocs down. Stelios now will take over contest, and Theo just wants to use his bubble to bully this. Crocs forced to anchor to point. It's Pack on the high ground trying to make the play. He's forced deeper and deeper. He's turning onto Theo. They're trying to save Pack. Pack is deep behind enemy lines. I imagine his name is what we have of a French equivalent for Ryan is, as he's deep down there. Crocs will come and bubble him, so Pack has actually maintained this position right now, still causing them problems on its off angle while FD God takes over responsibility for point. They've taken down Pack now, and they're going to go forward. No ults just yet for Team Peps to contest with this, and it looks like finally, with 10 seconds left, Aoma will capture this first point.
Good grief. Aoma now, I mean, look, they've got a really healthy bank of ultimates to play with rolling into the second point. I think Zarian making this swap over to the Kiriko as well. A very squishy pick. I think he needs to make his way back over to Ana. Even though he's close to the rush, I just don't think that it's worthwhile. I think the absence of that Ana utility is so dangerous on Gibraltar. Avo playing with fire though, so close to death, getting blinked on, but does manage to make it out alive despite having the worst angle and the most dangerous position you've ever seen. Donghoon so far forward, but just
Wants
able to
to hold
maintain
it.
that position. The Arna Juno composition, putting in the work. More subscribers rolling in, so it could be your time to shine, Xavier.
Top Dragon has for Pulse Bomb on point. Crocs is going to try and go deep, but a crucial sleep just in time to shut him down. Widow is being chased, but he just managed to survive. Alpha with the double torpedo kill cleans them all up. And Aoma, they're going to keep this one rolling. They had to use a lot of their ults via the Orbital Rave of Primal. It all gets used. Peps will have one more chance with the recontest. They're going to have the rally. They're going to have that Primal. We do see Zirion also making that and a swap as well. So a chance for the nade, the sleep to influence all of this here. Going to be difficult to get Avo into an easy position. Pulse Bomb, he actually dies for it though, Top Dragon, but Pulse Bomb's hits, but Crocs will live it. Now the rally onto point from FD God. He catches a nade, but he's got that full armor, so he should be okay. And they should just be alright here. Gonna jump and try and focus down Crocs here, but Crocs, full health, will just trade some of this ult charge, and they do get a little bit of breathing room here.
Oh, wait, people can subscribe for more than a month? I think someone just bought a 6-month sub. Like, they've been subbed for 2 months, but they bought a 6-month sub. I think that's crazy, dude. I'm pretty sure that means that I get, I almost paid for my webcam now. Like,
whoa! Quit
so
it!
clutchy. Yeah, no, that's that 53,000 Korean won HD camera, ladies and gentlemen, paid for in full. Thanks so much for the sub. Now we've got Dongo 95% on that nano boost, but he will go down before he's able to get it off. Aoma, I mean, they're running out of steam. Peps, they've managed to hold it. Top Dragon, he blinks over to the cart. He stops it from rolling back. Aoma, they've got one more shot at this one. And it's a very real shot at that. Theomatic with the Primal Rage, mostly cosmetic thus far, but he has pole position here up on the high ground. Really good one to drop in on the back line as a Peps. Dongo also has the nano boost. He can save Avo in a pinch. He can throw it on Theomatic when he inevitably feeds. He has options here. Peps, on the other hand, I mean, they can hold the back of the point here, but they don't have the ultimate sustain. Nano Boost comes out onto Theomatic, and Nano before the Primal. I'm not so sure about that one. I think that's about as bad as it can be. No jump pack damage, no zap damage, no nothing from Theomatic. Typical Theo Winston stuff coming through. Theomatic also slept up, potentially dead before able to get the Primal Rage off. He does get the Primal Rage. He's primaling the backliners. He's getting nothing for it again. Could somebody be more useless on Winston? I think not. It's truly unreal. The crowd goes wild from the looks of things. They got the fucking peanut gallery over here. You guys are fucking hopeless. I wish that the viewers at home were giggling like idiots. It's insane. That's crazy. I've never had a live audience like this before. It's like I'm doing stand-up or something. Can you hear them?
No.
Oh, they're just like these giggling morons.
What a tragic
Christ.
end as well. It looked like there were multiple occasions there where Aoma was set. They were set, right? It looked like they won the fight before, they had the chance to set up forward, but could never close it out. And now all of a sudden, on the verge of being reverse swept, 1.80 meters or just shy of 80 meters. It's not a great push. It's something to work with, but pressure really on Aoma now to hold strong. And I think when you look at that Anna Juno backline, a little bit squishier, maybe more risk here on the defense especially. So pressure time right now.
Yeah, the pressure is all on Aoma at this point. Theomatic over to the Winston pick. He's been flamed publicly enough for his Winston that he knows he's a problem. And if he can't identify that he's a problem when he receives the nano boost, gets no jump pack damage, no zap damage, pops the Primal Rage, juggles nobody, doesn't trap any supports in a corner, and then just fucking dies, I don't know what to tell you. Because now things are starting to look really dire. The mentals for Aoma, they must be on the ropes, right? 2-0 up, things are looking so good, and then Peps, they just change the pace. They start playing the Lucio Kiriko, they start bringing us to Winston matchups. It's just so rough for Aoma mentally here to be in this position, to know that you're now reliant on Theomatic Stone for map 5. Good grief, I wouldn't wish that fate on my worst enemy.
Now looking to come in. They've actually gone for the Lifeweaver Orisa attack here. So just when you feel like you've got a read on Peps, they give you another twist. So it's Orisa, May, Kiri, Lifeweaver. Obviously the Lifeweaver can allow the Orisa to get onto some of these high grounds, just like you're seeing here, but doesn't stop the Orisa getting naded. So they're in control here, but Aoma, their comp should be stronger on this map, but they have to play against a comp they probably don't play into all that often here. And Javelin off the high ground keeps Theo low on point, has to jump out now. The wall is there, but he manages to circumvent that one. So Theo will be okay, but they've got space, and Zirian, always good for a dink is Zirian. The God Hand hold true. He gets this one here. Now Croc's going to make use of this petal again. There we go. Life grip to save him as well. Crocs is slept, but he's an Orisa. He doesn't care. He'll just keep standing here. Face checking a lot of the team, forcing them back. Now the nade comes through. But he's just holding his ground here for Orisa. An unmovable object here for this backline of Aoma.
It's so strange to see that Peps, I mean, look, you got to respect it, right? They win the Winston mirror, and then they think, fuck it, you know? Let's play Orisa Lifeweaver for the offense. I feel like we saw Falcons do this at the start of the year once, where it was like they really dominated in a Winston mirror, and then they just played Malga first point offense for 4 minutes and toss. And it feels like that's what Peps is doing right now. But you have to put your faith in Crocs, right? Because now they're playing Sombra, Tracer, Orisa, Lifeweaver on first point offense after winning the Winston mirror. Like, it just doesn't make any goddamn sense, Xavier. It's all fucking nonsense here in EMEA OWCS groups. Thematic, though, the saving grace for Team Peps, getting himself hacked up, missing his back jump, needing to walk away from the fight. Crocs misses everything. Everyone is hopeless. God Hand now in the server room, flonking out P2. But good God, Stelios, he has to run back to the Mega. Thematic, he's dropping in massive anti-land from Alpha. No way Dongan would be hitting that nade. Avo taken down by Crocs. How does that happen? Ash taken down by Orisa on the end of first point Gibraltar. It doesn't make any sense. Now we've got Thematic popping the Primal Rage. Top Dragon chases down Pack, so it's a 4 versus 4. Make it a 4v3 because God Hand has managed to take down Top. Dongun pops the rally. Primal Rage in the corner of the server room. Avo's running back. It's looking like Zarian surely will be taken down. No, Theo is not able to close out that kill. Top Dragon 90% on the pulse bomb. He's about to be back in the fight. Aoma, they've weathered the storm. They've managed to regain. Avo, he's back. He's on the high ground. Top Dragon, he's blinking in now, going for a kill. He has his recall force. Pure 5v5 now. Top has the pulse, but he has no recall to go for anything aggressive. Stelios, though, taken out by Dongun. The first time we've seen Dongun's shield in play in EMEA. Now perfect as well. Top takes down Pack, and it's looking like Peps backs to the wall now. Could have taken the Winston mirror. Surely.
I mean, there's still time. There's still time, and right now Aoma, they did actually use a lot of their ults across the course of that. So no ults on the side of Aoma, and they do. They go in Brig, they go in Winston. They've nearly got the EMP. They have the Kitsune Rusher. They'll keep the Curie at least for this fight. Peps suddenly in last fight territory. Have they fumbled a big opportunity to complete the reverse sweep? We'll have to wait and see as Pack is going to get in position. Hack onto the Brig, but just about bashes out in time does Donghun. So Aoma, they're forced back, but they do survive. Kitsune rush to chase. No, Donghun, they keep chasing him. The rest of the team have disengaged here. The payload is quite far back. And Top Dragon playing his life will get behind, stalling this one out. So Kitsune Rush has been used all on this Pack EMP if they can find it here. Alpha and Donghun desperate for their ults.
All it took was half of a Winston pick from Crocs in order to at least make this look competitive, but Stelios taken out by Avo there. Could be bad news for Peps. Pack, he's nearly got that AMP. We need this, but look at Theo in the server room. Theo and Top together. They take down FD. Zerian now with no TP. Pack's on the point, has the EMP. Solo EMP onto the Brig. Dongun, he goes down. He was 90% on the rally. Alpha, though, he's 95% on that Nano Boost. Theo, he's got the Primal Rage. He's been pulsed, but he's going to be just fine. A Nano Boost onto a Primaling Thematic. I mean, I can think of better uses of a Nano Boost just between you and me, Xavier, but I think it should be enough for them to weather this. Surely, Crocs, he has to touch. He's under so much pressure. Top Dragon takes him down with the Pulse Bomb. Peps, they're on the back foot. They've got no players. They've got no cooldowns. They've got no else. They've got nothing, and they're not even going to bother to touch the point. A classic French surrender to close out the series. Peps, 2-3, putting it all on black with the Orisa.
Oh my God.
Orisa Lifeweaver first point attack gambit after winning a Winston mirror. And I mean, there's no more respectable way for Crocs to win.
Did you see match chat there? So immediately, as soon as it wins, Top Dragon types C9 about 5 times, absolutely spamming it, and then Donghun types keep yapping at the very end.
Keep yapping.
So it feels like... it feels like Peps might not have won the series, but they've caused some mental damage to Aoma there. They're in their heads at the very least here. So Aoma get the win, but it was a struggle. Hell of a series.
Irreparable psychic damage dealt. What's next? Like, where are we in the schedule right now? Like, are we about to go NA? Or because, like...
Let me Let me look at the channel. What's Trev saying?
Uh,
I'll just ask Trev. Trev can provide clarity. Where are we with NA starting? Trev, help us. An hour to NA, you reckon? Let's see what Trev says. To be honest, I've got some pasta, so if we have an hour break, that's not the end of the world for me, but we can make it go in. Donghyun. Oh, Donghyun, thanks for the first time message in chat, lol.
Donghyun, first time message.
Congrats, Donghyun.
Hey, Donghyun, congratulations on finding your shield, young man. Well done. Alright. Can you message me on Discord or something, or when the next matches are like
1 hour from
start?
Trev's just confirmed 1 hour from now, so you've got
1 hour. Are there no matches for a full hour?
Yeah, I presume because we've watched this one delayed essentially, that was indeed the last game for the last one of EMEA.
And it's not a rolling schedule. It's like a
no. So it's like we're just doing it at the
5 a.m.
time,
me time. Okay, all right. I guess it's just gonna be slop time. Maybe in the next hour, the peanut there's no mukbang. I'm not eating that chicken. I'm not eating that chicken.
Sounds like you should eat the chicken. I don't know.
They've brought me this cold yes, I know that chicken sucks young. That's why I don't want to eat it. You fucking moron. They've brought me this 7-Eleven fucking actual ass cheek chicken. Why are you pointing your phone at me while I try to? I ate a piece. You happy now? You happy now?
You eating the chicken? I can't believe you're eating the chicken.
I took just one. Why you ate that? You told me to, young. There's a chicken question. Alright, slop for a bit.
Let's do it. We'll rendezvous. Oh wait, we're not going to rendezvous actually. We're going in different directions for the first game.
Oh wait, we're leaving each other for a little bit. That hurts.
So it's not just the hour. Are you gonna do both games?
We'll see how tired I am at the end of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
the last game. It's not going to be good, but it's like Romani versus fucking Derpy, right? So there's an element of
I feel like Romani v
happen.
Derpy is actually a fun game to watch. You know what I mean?
There's a reason. It will be the highest level Overwatch you've seen all day, but I reckon it'll be good.
Yeah, I think it's fun. It's fun Overwatch. It's like a good toilet bowl. There's just a reasonable chance that I'm terribly intoxicated by that point because of what these guys have done. How many? Is that a 2-liter bottle of beer or something? I've never even seen a beer like that before. And what is that? That's a 1,600 milliliter beer. Ridiculous. Alright, anyway.
Alright, I'll catch you in a bit.
I'll see you when I see you. I'll just rejoin the Discord at some point. Easy.
Yep. I got you. Oh, alright. So what is even happening, huh? What's even happening? I feel like... Hopefully the viewing experience was alright, because I realised that was... Let me go back to the big cam. I realised that was it felt chaotic to me. So I don't know how it came across on the stream. So the real NA games... The NA games start in 55 minutes from now, High Nuna. Yeah, it felt really chaotic for me. It felt like everything was happening at the same time in terms of trying to keep an eye on chat, trying to do the bets, trying to figure out the stuff on Mapinlo, trying to keep track of all the games. Yeah, Romani's team is named Shout Tour. You are correct, yeah. You are correct on that one. So let me eat some pasta. Let me compose myself. And I guess we should catch up on some of the games and results, right? Because obviously a lot of Overwatch happened. I'm definitely eating dinner first. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop. My camera seems, it's because I cleaned my desk earlier, so my camera's just off center a little bit. Oh, thank you, Teddy. Fucking marbles. Hold on, guys. Wait, is that better? Maybe that's better. Yeah, this was much better lined up. What am I saying? Yeah, we should check up on the scores. I've still got the clean feed open. Mapino, are you all good? Is everything okay? I feel like I've not checked in on you in a while, so I just need to check you are. You're alive, you're doing well. Thought the camera work was good, especially in that last series. It felt really good. Felt like we caught all of the action. For those who don't know, Mapinlo's observing debut today. So I think it's gone reasonably well. Let me see. What am I checking? Not that. I wish Winston would stop grunting while I'm trying to read. Please, Winston, I'm trying to concentrate. I could do without the grunting. Alright, should we take a look at some scores? Let me just stop grunting, Winston, will you? I need sticks on sharpening knives. You don't just need one of those, let me show this to you. Where we go in here, and then here, refresh. Alright, what do we... Can close that now. Can close that now. Keep that for later. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? Group stage results. Think we're Pinlo's for go? Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was genuinely Nelly's last maps. I think was actually really good. It's alright. Quick beating Wasp. Good result there, actually. Cheeky Hanoka win. Versus Pro. Clean sweep there. SSG over Hypnos. EXO after SR. Is this the most surprising result do people think? I thought SR PreGame would do a lot better than EXO. They didn't play well at all, SRPC. Well, yeah, for those who watched my power rankings video, I kind of talked about it more with Wasp in mind. But also, obviously, a lot of the same things apply to SRP check as well, where when you play these one-trick teams, it's a really awkward in Swiss, because you can just run into them, and you don't know you're playing them until, like, 2 minutes before, right? But when you have them in the, Thanks, Ashura. Good first time message. But when you run into them in groups, you know, EXO know they're playing, they know they're going to be playing SRP check the entire time, so have more time to prepare for it and maybe set up, prepare particular maps. Oh, Toronto's here as well. Oh, I'm just catching up on some food and the results. Yeah, you go enjoy your food, Mapino. Good shift. Good shift. We're halfway. Yeah, I didn't see it, Braven, but I would presume so as well. Oh, this food tastes so good. Oh my god. TM 3-2, yeah, TM nearly had a disaster here. Nearly an absolute disaster. They clutch it out on map 5, but... Thanks, Leaf. We are. It's going alright as well. It's not going too bad. You got to remember as well for Twisted Minds, they do win. But this isn't just like... This isn't just, oh, we nearly lost to a bad team, but we got away with it type thing. If Twisted Minds are genuinely not looking very good in this meta, this is a potential disaster for their year. Remember, they have to do better than Virtus Pro to qualify for Stockholm. So if Twisted Minds, if this meta isn't good for him, if MCD isn't working in replace of Vigilante, this is potentially massive consequences here. So this result isn't just a scary nearly dropped a game. This is actually, what if they're just not that good with this version of a roster? What if they're just not that good in this meta? Because there might not be another meta. There might not be a chance. There might not be a chance for another opportunity for TM if they can't figure it out in these next few weeks. What's their ideal meta? I mean, I don't know. What even would be MCD's best hero? Anna? I mean, to be fair, on paper, this should be a good... Like, it's a brawl meta, right? Should be good for Twisted Minds. Yubi can play a lot of Mei. But, I mean... Yeah, I mean, maybe, like, MCD looks a bit of a liability from what we saw earlier. Yeah, I mean, the fact that hit scan hasn't been at the same power level as it was at the start of the year really hurts TM. Yeah, so I don't know. Because in reality, lots of this meta should be good for him, right? It's good for Yubi, it's good for TVNT. Should be fine for Quartz, right? Playing the Ashe a bunch. See, I don't know. I was worried Vigilante would be a good loss. Or, sorry, a big loss. Certainly seems the case. You've got to kind of ask yourself a question, right? Was there someone better they could assign an MCD? Maybe not really, you know? So maybe they were screwed either way. Okay. Bring back Krillin. how have you gone through every single possible support in the world and you've pulled Krillin out of your memory bank? Yeah, Lee Soo-min actually would have been a good shout, yeah. You're right, Rip. Yeah, Admiral's taken, he's on Nightmare. They've already had Admiral and killed Admiral as well. I'm pretty sure they played KSA all maps, right? I didn't see it, but I think that's what happened. Because Hattie's been streaming a lot more this week because he's a bench fella right now. What does TM's previous players look like? I mean, it's quite long. Yes, Doro. I'm gonna stream. I should actually update the title. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna end the European recording here. EU recording.